to the home, the same example I gave with the dog. When the kid has had a hard day, do you just throw everything else on top of him? It's the same thing when I gave the example of Cellulite. Cellulite knows that his wife had a hard time. He walks into the room, he's going to console her before he says, check this out, babe. Right now, we might be going into foreclosure. He doesn't just give it to her right then and there. Otis said something. My wife is going through menopause. So that means her emotions are all over the place. So I got to pick and double dutch when to give that information. That's not lying. That's being a husband and a protector. That's being a provider. It's not just something that we do monetarily. I rest the mic.
Right. So here's the thing about that, right? So for me, personally, all that gauge the temperature in the room and all of that goes out the window. That's goofy to me when it comes to certain terms. You're either a liar or you aren't, right? To this portion of the conversation. So I think a lot of people are sitting here making excuses for the reason they lie. One of the reasons people lie is because they're not confident. So I can be brutally honest, right? If I wasn't confident in my children's ability and what I've trained them to be, right? Because I don't have no little fat kids, like I was saying. But if I did have the little fat kid, what I would have instilled in him is, you can be great. So I could be, if I thought he was soft, I would say it from a premise of, but I still wouldn't lie, right? I would say it from a premise of, well, I'll be honest with you, Tim. It's going to be really, really hard. And you're going to have to work more than anybody on the field. Because I've raised my kids that way to what you saying, trigger in the room. Little nigga, you want to go to Harvard? Do you know how many more A's you got to get? You little goofy, stop bringing me B's, right? We parent different, and that's fine. But if we're simply dealing with the premise of what is a lie, that's why I brought it back to the finances that you very carefully, right, maneuvered in and out of in the middle of your sermon, right?
How did I
If
maneuver
my
out?
woman isn't prepared to know that the
Right.
finances aren't solid, right?
Yes.
And she asks me, do I lie or do I not?
I would explain to her, I'll talk to you later about it.
And y'all know one thing. Before we move anywhere near forward, I need everybody to make sure y'all supporting the show, getting the likes up, hitting the super chat, helping us reach the goal. We is taking up a lot of Sharon's time, so make sure y'all support the content and make sure y'all support the host.
See, here's the thing: if that's the kind of relationship and the way you maneuvered your family to be, then kudos to you. You understand? But here's the thing. In life, we understand that we don't know what someone is going through. I'll give you an example. There was a person on my channel that kept talking about self-deleting, kept talking about it. And after talking to him for about 3 hours, he cammed up and had a revolver in his hand and said, every night I put this revolver in my mouth and pull the trigger. I won't do it no more. You don't know where someone is at, okay? So you have to check the temperature of the room in the man or woman or child in which you're talking to. See, you know your children, so you can speak to them in like manner, right? So you know how far to push him, how far not to push him, what you can say in the moment, what you can't say in the moment, or how you will maneuver around it. So if you're saying that if your wife asks you in the moment, are we financially sound? And you're saying that I know my wife well enough to give her this information. I promise you, you won't deliver it. Or maybe I could be wrong. You wouldn't deliver it to her the way you would deliver it to me as your brother, right?
See, here's the thing, right? Here's my issue with, and I don't say this, and I don't say this in jest, right? This is my problem with you super Christians, right?
I'm not a super
You don't
Christian.
really stand
Willie,
on anything.
hey, Willie.
I finish?
I got you, but hold on, bro.
I'm going
Willie, respectfully, he was talking though.
I didn't take it personal. I said to him, what I said to him is, the way he would tell his brother that he's broke is not the way he would tell his wife he's broke. Or maybe he would. In most situations, the way I would talk to Cellulite, I would call him like, my man, check this out, dogs. It's crazy over here right now. I ain't got it. I don't have it. I'm going to make sure he understands my plight. When you talk to your wife, you don't talk to her in that manner because she don't want to see her king, her protector in fear. Because what does that create for her? Now, again, what I said, hold on, E. Like I said, if you have that relationship, you are the exception to the rule. If the shoe don't fit, you don't put it on.
So I heard a lot between y'all two.
Right? We go all the way to self-deletions and all of that. Right now, if we're even going to go there, I have no problem saying, yes, I would lie to my homeboy to keep him alive. No, it's not that bad, brother. And your wife ain't that bad, and it's gonna get better. Yes, I would lie.
You're only hitting 3 of the
I don't
homies. It could
like.
be
I
5.
can stand on.
Hell no.
Like
But hold on.
that's the part that I'm saying that's crazy. So when I went to a very specific thing, and we could have just kept it there to keep it, intelligent, right? Like you brought up the thing of finances, and if a woman isn't ready to deal with it, you don't tell her. If
I
So
didn't
you
say don't
hold
tell
if
her.
on.
you move, hold
I
on,
didn't say don't tell her. Just
hold
quote me
on,
right.
hold
Quote me right.
on,
Quote me right.
hold on. See, I
Don't.
wanted to do that, but you didn't allow me
No,
to
no, no,
do
no.
it.
I'm just saying
I'm
quote me
just
right
giving you
before you.
the way I
I'm
view
trying
what
to
you
hear
said,
Willie speak.
because you made a lot of mistakes with how you thought I view things, right?
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, you're either lying or you're not, right? Sometimes you have to fall on the sword, super pause, right, and just be honest, right?
Oh, crazy.
Like, yo, it's not that good, but I think I can figure it out. That's not a lie, right? It's nasty, but I might figure it out, right?
So
Eventually, when you've earned that respect in your manhood, in your relationship, being honest gets super easy. Yeah, it's
yeah,
nasty, right?
I,
It's
I
nasty
get
right
I
now, but
get
I
that.
got it. Don't worry about it. I
No, I
got it.
get it. So I was trying to understand
Saying it's
Willie
either lie or
point.
it's not.
No, I tried to understand Willie point. I tried to understand Bolo point, right? So Bolo point saying that it's a time and place for everything, and I think everybody agree upon that. But I believe in
But
transparency.
wait,
So
Mills Lane, I didn't need you to cut me off because I was getting back to that point, right?
Oh, this nigga,
My
boy.
I
my
thought you
Uda, that's
point.
blamed
your
it.
Hold
fault.
on,
Like
hold on.
That's
you
your
definitely
My
fault.
cut me
point
off.
was my
You
point
definitely cut
was
me off. Go ahead.
in that question that I felt like
Hold
it
on,
made
Willie,
more
Willie,
sense.
Willie, Willie,
Oh,
Willie, Willie.
God.
Like,
Y'all
let's
keep
not
on
cut
cutting my
people off
boy
to
Willie
try to
off,
be.
man.
Let's not try to cut people off to try to be funny. Let people get like the full
No,
thought.
he
Like
cut me off,
we
brother.
having a
But
real
you're right.
productive build. There's no need
Willie
for
was
us to.
You're right.
talking.
You're right.
I
It's
was
no need
talking.
for us to.
But
It's
he
no
was about to
need.
make a point to Bolo
No,
and to
you're
your
right.
point, so it kind of could have tied it all in. That's what I'm saying.
But
He was
Willie
about
was
to make a
talking,
point.
and then Eden Man started talking.
I
Nah,
actually
either man
started
was
talking
talking
right
and then Willie
after
started
Bolo.
talking.
So the point that I'm saying is I was trying to understand the both, right? Because I asked myself a question: is even though I don't practice what Bolo is saying, in that sense, is it possible, right? So, for example, I don't have the chance to lie about our finances because me and my wife sit down quarterly and we go over our finances. So it's no secrets; it's transparency. So she knows we broke, and she knows we ain't got no money because that's how we built our relationship over the last 7 years. And then on top of, I heard what Willie was saying is, hey, I
Can I
should be
say
able.
it?
This is the woman. Hold on one second. This is the woman that I supposed to be my other rib. This is supposed to be the woman that I can be vulnerable with. If I can't tell her the truth, what I'm saying, how can I tell anybody the truth, right? Regardless of timing. And so we start asking ourselves, like, which side is right? And I think it comes down to what's the type of woman that you have. If you have a type of woman that you can be honest all the time with, and she's don't wear her emotions on her sleeve, you can take the Willie approach. But if you have a woman that's like Otis said, that's going through menopause, and she's just at a point that she's in an emotional state, do you protect her
But no,
emotions?
sir, that's not what I was
How long
saying.
was that?
I have
Brother,
no problem
I
lying.
don't know.
So listen, before you like try to explain what I'm saying, what I'm doing is trying to hold him to a standard, right?
Correct.
If
Right.
that woman asks you, are we fiscally sound? And you say, well, I'd like to just speak about it under the next Hebrew moon, right? Like we just gonna talk about it later. I don't know about y'all.
There's
When
something like
my
that.
wife wants to know something, she wants to know something. So at that point, right, whether she's ready to deal with it or not, or these gauges in the room, am I honest or not?
Can I ask
But
you a
you
question?
just proved my point. Hold on, Bolo. You proved my point. You said your wife need to know right now. Bolo's wife might be a type of wife that says, I understand that he's under pressure. Let me give him a week
I
to
see where you was
meditate and
going
come to a
now.
Here-
resolution.
For
Here's,
herself, I see
here's
where
the
you was
thing.
Yeah.
going now.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think it's nuance, right? If it's a situation that's dire and the house needs to know what it is, then it gets told however it gets told. So I think that's where we lost each other or we missed each other. I wanted to ask Willie a question. Willie, and you don't have to answer if you don't, and don't be too personal. Has
No,
there
we talking, bro.
yeah, have there ever been a situation where your wife was just off kilter, it wasn't her day, and you tended to give information that as soon as you walked in, you could have gave it to her right there, or you waited a little bit? Has that ever happened to you in your relationship?
I guess with me and my wife, in my summation of it, it was never those make or break one little singular days, right? It's
Okay.
like when we get married, and 3 months before we get married, I quit my job, right?
Mhm.
Am I going to be honest with her about that, or am I gonna, just
No, I think
apply and act like I'm going to work
no,
every
I think
day
you got to
and
be honest about
live a
this.
lie?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's something humongous, right? And that's the point that I'm trying to make in the nuance. If it's something that's going to make or break, then everyone got to come to the table, and it's all hands on deck.
Now,
And
here's
I
the
agree.
point. Here's the
Hold on,
point I be
hold on,
trying to
hold on.
make overall. Hold on, I'm be
Okay,
quick, right?
okay, okay,
I just want to end that
No, you
story.
okay.
Yo, look, I just quit my job, and I mean, look, here's 15. This should get us through 6 months on, what I normally pay, and it's gonna be all right. I'm gonna figure it out.
Okay.
You know what she did? She took
What?
5 and sent me back 10 and was like, all right, go ahead. I trust you to figure it out. Because I bit the bullet and just say, yo, I'm going to be honest.
No doubt. But
Yeah.
this is the point that I'm trying to make, right?
But you got to be prepared to be honest.
But
That
that's
was
the
where I'll land.
but see, the point of the matter is you had a plan. So it wasn't a situation where you're like, man, I don't know where anything is coming from. You had a plan. You had 15
Right.
stacks. You gave her the 15 stacks. She understood the plan. She gave you back 10 of it.
Right.
What I'm saying to you is,
That's a true story. That ain't even no lie.
no doubt, no doubt. As you said thank God in your situation that you haven't had those many situations where you had to come in directly and say, yo, listen, this is what it is, or whatever. And I think that's where we missed each other, right? If it's situations that are not dire to the point where the household is going to burn or whatever, then you got to come in and say what you have to say, because all hands are on deck. But we have
Yeah.
to understand that every situation is not that situation. So when we're talking about an Otis situation, this goes into what E is talking about. You have to know the people that you're speaking to, because 1 + 1 to you, I can just say it to you and just say, hey, check this out, Willie. 1 + 1 is 2. What my man Otis might be going through, I may have to take a little bit longer to get there because of the mental capacity that he's at right now. Coming from a counselor's perspective, you're always looking at where that person is when you're ready to deliver the mechanism. So it's not about the message that you're giving, it's the delivery, right? So
And timing. And timing is important. And Willie, I
Could
think
agree with that.
what Bolo was explaining, it's times that my business completely exploded. I got home, the kids throwing up, they peed in the bed, they doo-doo, and I said, this is not the time to deliver what's going on in my business to my wife at this time. I need her to get this thing under control, put the kids to bed. And she done had a rough day. Let me take her to lunch tomorrow to talk about what's going on in the business, on how we got to slow down on our spending. That's, I think, what Bolo's talking about. Not lying to her, just making sure that I have the right timing to deliver the information to her.
and I think HT said it best, right? He said it's both. It's knowing what the situation is and knowing how to deliver the mechanism. So it's like this, yo, Willie, what's your favorite food? Do you have a favorite food?
Seafood, I guess.
Okay, seafood. If I took that seafood and put it on a garbage can lid, would you eat it?
All right, Cliff Huxtable.
Hey,
I saw that
you
episode too.
you see where I'm going? So in that example he gave, it was the delivery, how it was, presented, right? Presentation was everything. So that's the point that I'm trying to make to you, right? So
Now,
at times,
now
go ahead.
look, bro, but hear me. I completely understand the presentation portion. What I'm
Right.
saying is when it gets to the fundamental point where she's not ready to hear what I have to tell her, and she wants to know this, I can't wait until I figure it out. Am I honest with her or no?
Well, it depends on what the situation is. Let me ask you a question. If your child wants the total honesty and you know that they can't handle it, but they want it right now, they want it, do you give it to them?
That's a child.
I can
Hold on.
send my child to their room. Yeah. I
It's
can
okay.
choose. Hold on. I can
You know,
choose
you
with my
can.
child, right? To
Right.
not have that conversation. So your
No,
argument for me
that's
works.
not,
Hold on. Let me
that's not,
just land. Let me just
go ahead,
land.
go ahead.
Because this
Right.
is
He been, don't
important to the
let him, man. He
overall
been say that,
conversation.
Bolo. Don't let him talk
What
over
you're
you.
saying for me works
Mhm.
with a child. That don't work
Okay,
with my wife,
I'm
and
going to
she
say it
got
now.
hands.
I was gonna.
I had to call the police on her twice.
I was
Listen
gonna
to what
move
I'm
it to
saying.
the wife. You said she got hands.
You
Nah,
know
I'm
that
being for
you
real
can
with you.
kind of
Like
have the
I can
conversations
kick.
beforehand before they happen and say, hey, would you, if this happened, would you like me to be up front with it, or would you like me to do this, that, or the other? Like that, you can
Yeah, I
have that
can kick the
conversation
can
beforehand,
down
but
the
Yo,
road
don't
with
that
my
treat it
AR.
That
kids.
as
sounds very
partner.
good on
That
paper, though,
sounds good
bro.
on paper,
That sounds
AR.
good on paper, bro.
So
That don't sound like
you're telling
no, we going through some
You know
relationship
what
type
that's
shit. That
like?
sounds good on paper.
That's
so
like
you
AR.
got
You
so
telling me
you guys about 50 years old and y'all never had to deal with getting laid off or fired
oh yeah,
or had those
absolutely.
conversations
Yeah,
come
I'm
up.
not going
Okay,
against you with that.
What
But
I'm
I'm just
saying to
saying
you,
that.
AR, you know what that's like, AR? That's like if you come to me and you say, yo, Bolo, you my brother. If you ever have anything truthful, tell me. I don't care how harsh it is. You just come and tell me. And there's a point in your life where you're going through some things, right? And you're going through something. And I happen to see your wife cheating on you. And I know you're going through some things. Do I just deliver it? Hey, AR, check this out. Or do I tactfully give you that information?
Nah, don't be tactful. Let me
but
go ahead and put my advice out there. You see it with me.
hey, nobody
I'll
asked
eat
you.
a man. I don't care if I had the worst day you know.
Nobody's
Tell
dealing
me
with
up
tact,
straight.
right? We all
Yeah, well,
we all
that's
agree
complete. The question
tact
that
is
was asked
key.
No, what I'm
was,
We're
saying,
do
talking
women like?
about lying.
hold
We're
on. The
talking
point
about not
I'm making
being
is
honest.
the original conversation was how do you deliver the information? That was a part of the conversation.
Okay, but
How do you deliver
that
that?
wasn't you brought that up. I think that is
No,
always
that
the
was
case that
before.
your tone and how you deliver it, the context and everything is always gonna
But that was
is always
Sharon.
gonna matter. But the point I think when I came up, the question was,
Okay.
do women like being lied to or whatever?
And I would
Being
tell you,
tactful
no
with how
one
you
likes being
respond
lied
or how
to.
you tell someone something is completely different than lying to them.
Well, let me say this. No one likes being lied to. So I would
That was the
answer you
question.
and
I'm just
say,
telling you that was the
no.
question.
I'm just telling you, no. A woman does not like being lied to, right? I don't like being lied to. You dig what I'm saying? However, again, I don't know what you guys' religious affiliation is. I'm not a religious man, but I have to say it and
What?
preface it that way. I don't know what your religious affiliation is, so I have to preface it that way. The Lord tells you to the weak become weak, to the strong become strong. So you have to know that man or woman in the moment that they're in and how to deliver the truth. You're not omitting the truth, you're giving the truth. But how you deliver the truth, I've seen people, man.
Hold on 1 second, Bolo.
Yes, sir.
Because it's interesting what's happening, right? So let me read the super chats because we did have a goal. And I do find it interesting. Shadow, the Titan Wasp. Explanation is not deception. Shout out to @Mon Chaos Brew. The truth that you love your wife is brutal to a woman that wants you. Thank you. Bopper with $2. Buddy got that 2001 ludicrous mustache. Aaron to Lucas with the $2. Folks hear the truth and lie to themselves. Latoya, the Lay with the $5. Enlightening show, Sharon. Thank you. I learned from experience not to believe anything until I can verify it. Woo, that's a bar. Shout out to Brownsville, New York with the $4.99. Protecting your wife would be preventing foreclosure, and failure to communicate the reality is exasperating the situation, not protecting her, in my opinion. Nice. Thank you. Shout out to Sharon Samuels, Reloaded, with the 99 cents. That's a hell of a name. Kim West with the 99 cents super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to The Real Prism. XO, hugs and kisses to you as well. Can we give the benediction? Amen. And stop blaming women for your poor reactions. Thanks. Shout out to McMommy with the 99 cents super sticker. Thank you so much. Shout out to Miss J. Boricua Pariciosa with the $5 super sticker. Thank you so much. Shout out to the beautiful Robin M. Here you go. Sniff it with the $4.99 super sticker. Thank you.
Yo.
Appreciate you. Shout out to Ken West for doubling up with the $5. Great show. 100. No lie. Thank you. Shout out to Shiesty Bum with the $4.99 from the Queens with the nails painted, hearts, and their money tongue. Freedom with the $4.99 super sticker. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Shout out to the Haitian Sensational One with the brand new member. Thank you so much. Haitian, the Sensational One with the super stick, with the membership. I believe that's on Uda's side. I believe so. That's on Otis Who's side. Sorry. That's on Otis Network side. That's on your side. Shout out to Haitian, the Sensational One. And also, I got a couple of cash apps. Shout out to my peoples. They said, zero tolerance. Keep the show going. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you. Also, don't say my name, please. No doubt. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I just think that.
And so what I find interesting that I don't know if fellas really want to have the conversation and move the conversation forward like that. I know a lot of us, we are quick to hit the link, but when it goes to comments like shares and support, is overwhelmingly not my brothers. And I want to know, why is that such an issue for my brothers to show love and support towards strong conversation? Because I have in my analytics is majority men watch the show.
Because they
Shadow, the Titan Wasp with $2. Send the link, bro. It's just sent. And so, and I'm always in this conundrum, right? I have my people that's right. They want to keep the show going because it is a great conversation. It's a great bill. It's great.
I think what we showed in this conversation, men having disagreement and actually getting back to a solution. I think we don't see that a lot. We usually destroy the conversation there. But I think Bolo, all of his points was valid, but he was talking about something totally different than lying. He was talking about how to deliver.
A lot of men don't support when we having a panel and we gone through real life situations on how we could have a solution.
I think it's because it's Thursday. They don't get paid until tomorrow, and they love the
brothers. The brothers are the main one not to support. If this was an argument and we was getting support through arguing,
100%,
they would say, "Oh, you only argue because you won super chats." But when we are building and it's a great conversation.
But you're answering your own question. Majority of your men watch the show, but I believe majority of the men don't like or they go against what you say. So them being men, their ego being a man, they're not going to hit the like button. That's their way of getting back at you. But they love to hate you. It's that love-hate thing. They're going to watch you. They're going to be like, he don't know what he's talking about. I can't stand him. And they also not going to hit the like button. Your analytics shows that. Correct.
So, but the thing is, they say they don't like what I'm saying, but they don't disagree with any of my words.
Well, I think it's changed.
There's never been a man yet. Even time, if I do a smoke show tomorrow and say, "What have I said that you disagree with?" It's not one of them gonna be able to come and say, "You said this, and I disagree with that, and this is my position on it." They're gonna say, "You seem like you are talking about. You seem as if you are against. You seem like you have a." That's what they're gonna say.
Well, I disagree with you all the time, but then PhD will pop out.
What about positive?
To be honest,
I think it's shame in the space too. I think we don't talk about enough shame in the space. If a guy was like hitting the super chat, agreeing with what you were saying, he become a simp. That starts saying like he'll get attacked by the red pill. If you notice, women don't attack women for supporting. We only see men attack other men for supporting.
That's 100%. That's 100. I remember one time Sharon did a show, and remember Sharon, the show when the dude from the son from Power, the chick that groped him on TV on a stream that they were doing, and she groped him. And at that point, men were talking about, the law isn't fair, men get persecuted, and women don't do this, and women don't do that. And when the law is supposed to be blind, and here it is, they're supposed to hold women accountable the same way they hold men accountable. No one came up, no one said nothing, no one said anything. So I think it's definitely what you're saying, that men may agree, but because they don't want to go through the schism of being ridiculed, they don't say anything. They keep it to themselves, and that's a sad thing, that we can't have a difference of opinion, AR and I disagree on certain things. Either man and I disagree on certain things. But as men, we should be able to still say, you my brother, and if you need something, you need help, holler at me. It's a shame.
But let's stop the cap
I think
though.
it just took too much to get here, man.
Hold on. I want to say this.
Just took
Since all my ladies, the ones that's doing the main ones supporting, I'm gonna
Mhm.
leave it up to my ladies to decide what they want to do. Y'all put some ones in the chat. Y'all want to keep the conversation going, or put twos in chat saying no, the men didn't bring the money, so shut it down, Sharon. It is up to the beautiful ladies because the men do not want to step up and be leaders. We're gonna allow our women to
Oh, there
be
goes that narrative.
leaders.
Here
It's
we
been a
go.
pleasure speaking with you, fellas.
Here we
Sharon,
go.
can you read? Can you read what
Today.
Prism wrote? Can you read what Prism wrote? Sharon, please.
Where is that?
Okay, sisters.
Hold on, I gotta switch screens. So, ladies, one in the chat. If y'all want to keep it going, put a 2 in the chat. If y'all say F that, shut it down. It's up to the ladies. The real Prism, men who support women in this space, they call them sips and say they support them for money as if they make more than these red pill bumps.
I think you should end the show right there, brother. Drop a bomb and end the show right there, because at the end of the day, if we can't show each other support the way they show each other support, it's what are we doing? Why have the conversations? Why show up if we can't come together as brothers and say, I may disagree with what you're saying, I'm going to hold you accountable for certain things that you say, as long as it's not detrimental and it's helping, because again, there are men and women that are listening that you don't know what their mental capacity is in this moment. And they're listening to these learned men on this stage, and they want some advice. They don't have enough money to go get therapy. They don't have enough money to get insurance or whatever. So they come here and self-diagnose. So it's important.
I got a new person at the panel, Bolo. Rambo Royce, good day, sir. How you doing?
Yo, what up?
Well, that's my first time seeing you. What's your thoughts? What you like to bring to the table?
Yeah, I'm just calling Cap.
On how did you find the show?
Oh, because I've been dang, I came here the first time I came to this show. I used to be in Simp God's chat. So yeah, I started coming in.
I call Cap.
All right. So I can trust that you're a real person.
I call Cap.
I was on the panel with him like yesterday or some shit.
Oh, Rambo Royce? All right.
Yeah, with Rambo. I was on.
Okay. All right.
It was a nigga named
Rambo
Sip
Royce,
for
what
me.
do you
That was
call,
whack.
I think I got, hold on.
You know me, Sharon. Come on, man. See in your chat every day.
Also, hold on, let me read a couple of more. We're gonna bring Rambo Royce in. We're gonna continue the conversation. It seems like the ladies want to continue it, so y'all lucky. The ladies are leading. Shout out to the ladies, the beautiful ladies. Haitian the sensation with the fathers. Love offering, bro, Sharon. You're funny today. Thank you so much. Also, the shout out, the Titan Watch with the fathers. I'm coming in. Shout out to Titan. Thank you. Appreciate it. See you in a minute. All right, so go ahead, Royce. What's your thoughts real quick? We're going to see what you're trying to build on, and we're going to pass it back to Bolo most likely. We're going to see how this goes. Go ahead, Royce.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of pressure on men to be a certain way, but it's not specific enough, in my opinion. Exactly what we are supposed to be.
Incentives to be that way, and because in my experience, women go from a stream of disliking men to a stream of liking men. Then they seem like they don't have the people in their life that they're looking for. And I think women need men to ground them and help them stand on their square. That's our role.
Could you please be a little bit more specific than that, my G? Please.
Well, like when you say a man of integrity, how can a man get on this panel right now and demonstrate integrity?
By being honest.
Yeah, he could say something,
Do what you
but
say. Do what you
but
say
can he
behind
show you?
closed
Can he
doors.
show you?
Well, no one can show
Can he
you.
show you?
I mean, no
Hold
one.
on.
Huh?
Can show you. No one
Hold
can.
on. Let me slow it down because also some people is trying to hit the link. The panel is full, so that's why the link is working. It's just that the panel is full, so you can either drop somebody that is off camera, or you have to have
Whoa.
pages. Just keep on trying. It's up to you. It's $20 to drop somebody. But
Well, just in case if
the
they
link
drop me, peace,
absolutely works.
everybody. In case. No, I'm not
Is it-
leaving yet. I'm just saying, just in
Yeah.
case if they do. You know,
Drop AR.
So
Someone
Royce,
needs to
integrity
drop
is
AR.
you do what you do behind closed doors is the same as you do outside too. So that's what integrity is. Now go ahead.
What is he answering?
Well, it's interesting hearing this because I think time exposed everyone, right? I had some people in this space, they went and they, I guess, looked me up and they said, I'm doing what I say I was gonna do in my marriage. I'm doing what I say as a father. And like a lot of these things is you might can't verify it right in this moment if you just met me, but typically we have a track record of what we're doing. So if I'm preaching, for example, if I was up here preaching marriage and men need to be married, and then you go see that I was a single man, that shows that I have no integrity. So I do think that you can measure people's integrity based off the results that they have by the fruits of what they have.
Okay, I like that. Welcome to the show, Supreme Goddess PhD. How you doing today? You receiving us today?
I'm receiving y'all. But
Peace
I
to the
I
SVV.
wanted to come in and use my credit from yesterday to drop McGruff the crime dog. That's Otis.
Do anybody on the panel know who's Cruff the crime dog is?
McGruff the crime dog? You don't know
He
McGruff the
dropping
crime
himself.
dog?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he about to drop
don't worry
himself.
about
I said,
it.
who plays the
So don't
father?
worry about
What's
it.
Slap the taste out of your mouth. I'd like to see you try it.
Damn, they done got him.
Y'all terrible.
He couldn't press the
knew it was
button quick
gonna be
enough.
me.
Damn.
Nah, he was
I
trying.
said, Heavenly
He was
Father,
trying to
protect
press
my
the
soul.
He was like George Bush on the button. He was like that.
So, hey, Rambo, I do have a question, Rambo. If you're operating in integrity, do you think that you can identify integrity?
I'm unmuted.
Rambo,
That was for you, Royce.
Hello, Rambo.
That was to you, Royce. The question was for you, Royce.
Absolutely.
The way I can identify someone's integrity, usually, let me think about somebody how I identify their integrity.
It's easy, bro.
It's just a
Do you believe him or not? That's the answer.
There's many answers to that.
Please let that man answer himself.
Yeah, because
like
I apologize, Queen.
people like it's a lot of things that could bait you, that could like lead you off course. And I be seeing a lot of people fall for it, and I always make a conscious choice to not fall for little traps I be seeing other people fall into. So that's how I keep my integrity. I just kind of be observant and stick to what's true to me.
yeah, but hold on, let me circle my question. I want to circle my question back to make sure I understand. Hold on. So,
Can he just what was his original? I don't understand what I'm just trying to track because I'm a little slow, and I don't know how we got on this.
hold on, because we're talking about integrity because he asked, right? So my question is, can you identify other men integrity if you are a man in integrity?
Yeah, and I don't think you
Wait,
can
what?
just say. I don't think you could just say your integrity is intact just by the way your public appearance is, but at the same time, people can't judge you either. Like people can't like just assume that you're not a man of integrity if you have a good social standing.
Nah, that means nothing to me.
I'm just saying that
when it comes to integrity, right?
I'm just saying there's a
Integrity has
difference between integrity and social standing. Like you can have a good reputation, but you could still be doing something slick. Like Diddy had a good reputation for a long time.
No, he didn't. He did.
But I get what you're saying.
Wait, I want to deal with this real quick though.
All right, well,
integrity means
Trump had a good reputation.
That's the question. What do you
Trump had a good reputation.
Integrity means being whole, honest, and consistent in your actions. That's it. Having aligning your principles with something moral or ethical. Like that's it. It means being honest. So if you think someone's honest, you think they have integrity. You respect their integrity. What we find out is people who think Negroes are integral, they have to find that. Is integral a word? PhD, will look that up. But I'm saying what we find is a lot of times people think people have integrity and they don't. Integrity has a definition. It's very finite. It's not gauging the room to see how you would deal with something. It's being whole, truthful, and honest. That's it. So,
So Willie, I'm trying to maybe I need to ask you the question. If you're,
don't ask
if
Willie
you're
the
a man,
question, please.
Oh, don't ask Willie.
Yeah,
What I'm
just
trying
real
to
quick,
understand
Rambo.
is, hold on.
Real quick, Rambo said.
For everybody, I give it. Hold on, what's up?
I
Hold
have
on.
feelings, AR.
I want everybody to understand.
Respectfully,
So if I identify, I'm gonna use identify since Sharon said what he said earlier. If I identify as a man with integrity, and I say I am in integrity for this reason, this reason, this reason. Now I have a platform or a structure of what integrity is. When I get online, I say, hey, do Sharon have these different things? Wouldn't I be able to measure if he's operating in integrity based off me operating in integrity?
Absolutely.
Yes, I would say
Rambo,
yes.
sir, just
Because
real
yes,
quick.
that's integrity. Integrity is also honesty, it's consistency, ethical morals, values. It's a consistency as well with it as well. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a person that live by that, of course you're going to be able to spot that within somebody else as well. You know what I mean? I could agree that you would.
Yeah, so but that was my point. My overall point, so we can move it, is typically when people question do other people have integrity, they don't have integrity themselves, so they don't know what it looks like. But if you do know what it looks like because you're practicing those things, then you say, hey, I know he's in integrity because we have same characteristics of integrity.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
So Rambo, when you called in, you originally said you're calling Cap, and then I might have missed something, but I was wondering where the transition was from calling Cap to talking about the integrity thing. I was confused, and I'm still
the cap that I'm calling, is that people can pull a veil over people's eyes and still like pretend to have integrity.
Yeah.
Oh, now you sound crazy.
I just meant okay. I get what you're saying.
The first
I feel
question,
like,
Sharon. Ask him the main question, like what the lying and the
Y'all acting like it don't happen every day.
No, I think I get what you're saying because they kind of talked about it. People were, I don't know, yesterday the dude was on here and he was talking about how like he only listens to a couple red pillars because the other ones are just grifters and they're not really about what they talk about and all that other stuff. So I get what you're saying.
I remember.
I was just a little confused about like what that had to do with the conversation we were having. The Cap, because I thought you was calling Cap on what someone was saying up here because they had been talking about, you know, whether lying to women at certain or lying to people or women, whatever the case may be, at certain times is good.
I agree with you, though, bro.
That's because you Negroes don't go to.
But yeah, that's what I was
grandma's
confused
church
about. I didn't
no
know
more.
if you was talking about that or if you were just saying something about
You see them
trusting
pulling the
men,
wool over
women
your
trust.
eyes if you
Really,
went to
man,
grandma's
goddamn.
church.
I didn't know if you were saying like women trusting men, like you're calling Cap on women being able to trust what a man says because they could be pulling the wool over their eyes or something. I didn't know.
I think women have a lot of wishful wishful thinking. Like women like hope things are a certain way, and it's easy to play into that. Like it's easy to try to like explain things in a way that women already they hope that the world is a certain way. So if you make it seem like the world is that way, women are inclined to agree with you.
Well,
But
let
do
me
you think that's a woman only? Can I talk to him for a second, please? Do you think that's a woman only thing, or do you think that's just like a people thing? Because when I look at the world and I look at, whether it be political affiliations or even, who they think the top 5 of a rapper or a basketball player or whoever is, it seems like it's a common theme where it's confirmation bias across the board. It doesn't matter what it is. People like hearing what they already believe, and they look at that as correct no matter what. So I guess I'm a little confused about like the woman only thing or what you're saying exactly. Because even in a relationship, a dude wants to hear like they're the best that the woman has ever had and they treat them better than everybody else and all these other things, even if it's not true. But a man hearing that is going to believe it because that's his partner or whatever saying it.
I can't relate to that.
Which part?
I don't like to be lied to from my woman.
I'm not saying you're being lied to. I'm saying that you're saying that, from what I thought you were saying was women are easier to trick essentially because they just want to be told things that they already believe, or they want to be told good things that make them feel good about themselves. That's what I thought essentially you were saying.
And I'm still saying that.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that it doesn't seem like it's only a woman theme. It seems like it's a theme across, just humans, generally speaking, that people like hearing the good things about themselves or the things that they already believe. And they believe that's why confirmation bias is a thing and cognitive dissonance is a thing, because people already they like to ignore stuff that goes against what they believe or what they think.
But when you say men, when you say men, you get disqualified as a man. You're not even a man if you think like that.
Okay, all right.
You
So
get disqualified as a man.
Okay, so I'll throw out some topics and you let me know just real quick. All right, climate change. Do you believe in climate change? Do you believe in man-made climate change?
Absolutely.
I believe it's very possible. Yes,
it's very.
I believe it's very possible.
AR, don't go too
do you
far.
believe that vaccines are a net positive?
Don't go too far, AR.
Hey, don't go. It's a trap, bro.
Don't go too far. You know what I mean? Keep it right here.
You say vaccine. What about vaccine? I mean,
Rambo is a trap. Don't answer no more of it.
The point, all right, so I won't even ask the question. The point I'm making, though, the point of the questions was going to be is that there's plenty of things that like subject matter experts or just professionals in a certain career that you may disagree with. So like there's people that say certain vaccines or the schedule of the vaccines is wrong, but science might say it's right. And so they're going to ignore it because that's their gut feeling or whatever. There's plenty of things. And so that doesn't just necessarily like whatever, there's something that you don't believe that science says is correct, or the best to our knowledge, it says this is correct. And there's something, I don't know what it is. We go down the line of question and figure it out, but there's something that you don't believe that science does suggest is true. That doesn't disqualify you from being a man is the point I was making.
There's a scientific method to prove things.
I get that. Hold on.
Wait 1 second. I need to know if he think women want to be lied to.
Please hold on. We got lost in the sauce. Hold on. This is why sometimes I be trying to steer the questions and because
let's stay there.
We be confusing the. All right, Bolo. I know you had some questions. Maybe Bolo could get some clarity. Go ahead, Bolo.
Really?
Yeah, he came in and he was speaking. It sounded like that he was saying something towards women, and I think that's why AR took the position that he took. So I wanted to understand what was your thought process pertaining to the world that women have opposed to the world that men have, an outlook.
Give him a specific.
I think women are afforded grace to be able to indulge in their creative side, in emotional side, and explore their more like childlike way of thinking. And just not see the ugly side of the world, and not have to always focus on the things that are off-putting about the world, the nasty, like unbearable things that men we have to deal with that stuff, because if we don't deal with it as men, then we failing as men. We
Let me
have
ask
to
you-
deal with that stuff.
Example? Can you give us an example of that?
Like somebody has to make sure your somebody has to clean out the septic tank from when people take a shit in the house. Somebody has to change that thing, and they have to go in there, and it's real nasty.
Right, but
women and
those are
men can
people
both do
who
that.
chose that job, right? I mean, because if we're looking at it that way, there are plenty of women who clean toilets for a living too, and so they choosing to get
I
into
doubt they
the
clean septic tanks.
yeah. But I mean,
I
so
doubt
the
women
point
clean
is,
septic tanks.
right? But the point is, it's not necessarily that it's so ugly getting into a septic tank, because it's ugly getting into a toilet, right? Especially a toilet in a
I think her
public
phone
place
went out real
that
quick.
people have used.
You could go broad as a point, because when you think of people, women and people that live around the world, they live not with how we have toilets and stuff like that, and people are cleaning those things out. As women and men getting active, people are doing things to make their everyday life be good. So that could be a broad thing. It could be broad.
I think the problem with the argument though is it's a minority of people deal with these things, and the majority of men and women don't deal with these things. So that means that majority of men and women don't have to do these hard things. Like if you go to a building and you do an accounting, like you're not dealing with the hard things of life. So when we start looking at those little people, these little group of people make it easier for the rest of the population to live in a level of delusion that he's talking about.
Let me ask you a
Based on
question, Rambo. Do you think that women should have the same accountability and responsibility and be held to the same standard as men?
No.
Say it again?
I said no.
So then why did you make that argument prior? Because that's
because Sharon often comes on here and says like men are like we're dangerous, and we start the wars and all of that, and all, so the thing about that is men have to go to war. It ain't no choice. We got to do it.
Let me ask you a question, right? And tell me what you think of this. I remember I had a conversation with BMU, and he said, Bolo, there's 2 chapters of wicked women in the Bible. How come there's no chapters of wicked men? My response to him was, the whole Bible is about wicked men. That's why.
Facts, like that was crazy.
What's your take on that?
That's a ball.
What's your take on that?
Can you say that again?
Your whole shell's baby's wicked like Nimrod. Nimrod was
Run
wicked.
it back. No, I want this question answered. Run it back, Bolo.
I was having a conversation with another podcaster, another YouTuber, and he was saying, Bolo, that there are chapters of wicked women in the Bible. How come there's a specific chapter towards wicked men? I told him the whole Bible is about wicked men. What is your take on that?
You want me to say the verse again?
That was some good guidance. Like you illuminated her.
No, that was a guy. That was a guy. That was
you illuminated him to a fact.
Okay, so what does that mean? In other words, why is it that there's chapters of wicked women in the scriptures, but the whole book is about wicked men? Why is that?
Because women are not like women. We have like.
Okay, I'll make it easier for you.
We don't encounter like we don't look for the negative in women.
I'll make it easier. If you have a house, I've given this example before. If you have a house and you have a leak and you have a fire, what would you attack first? The leak or the fire?
Of course, we're gonna get that fire.
Why is that?
because we gotta keep the house from burning down, and that leak can wait.
Okay, now in that scenario I just gave you, who would you consider the fire, men or women?
In that scenario,
Yes, sir.
what scenario?
The fire and the leak.
Oh.
Who would you consider to be the more destructive, the men or the women?
I think that's a guided question.
It's okay, Josh. Let's talk to Josh. It's okay, Bolo. Bolo.
I think it matters. I think it matters like the context of like what kind of destruction. There's different types of destruction.
It's okay, Bolo. Don't go there. Let's talk to Josh. Josh, be here for a
It can
minute.
be destructive in different types of ways.
You're right. You're right. No, Josh. Let's talk to Josh.
Hold on, EO. The destruction of the world. Who would you contribute to be the fire or the leak? The destruction of the world. Let's talk about that destruction. Would that
It's not either one.
It's not
both.
So,
That's what I said. Stop. It's just okay. So, Josh, I got a question for Josh. Josh, do you think women want to be lied to?
Yes. Yes,
Why?
subjectively. Because
Why?
I believe women inherently have a tendency to look at the micros. They look at smaller things. That's why a lot of women are willing to lie to each other. But a lot of men, we'd rather just get the truth and move on. The reason why I believe women are, I don't believe they'd rather be lied to, but I believe they're okay with being lied to if it spares their feelings, because women by nature are inherently more emotional. And that's not a bad thing. It's actually what helps with guidance and empathy. That's
Gotcha.
my belief on that.
So, Josh, do you feel that you would want to be?
Angle?
Hold on, no. So, Josh, do you believe? Hey, Josh, do you believe that you would want to be in any circumstance that you would want to be lied to by your woman?
No.
All right. So the example that the young lady gave earlier, if you asked her, was you the best sexual partner she ever had, would you want her to tell you the truth?
Yeah, obviously, yes.
Obviously. Okay. So, but do you believe as men, let's move it from you, Josh, men as a whole, do you think they want to be lied to?
Yo,
Or you
dudes
think
is really asking that?
Hold on, wait 1 second. Do you think that dudes as a whole, let's remove it from Josh, when you look at the whole population of men, do you think they want to be told the truth to, or do they want to be lied to?
I believe men are inherently competitive. I believe men actually would rather know what's going on so they know what to fix. That's my honest belief on that.
But you think the women are the opposite. They want to be lied to.
I don't believe women have that same competitive drive that men do. I believe that's a difference by nature.
By nature, women are not competitive.
No, not as competitive.
Not as competitive. Okay.
Well, then how we dish ragging y'all asses now? If we ain't as competitive,
Okay.
why we dish
No,
ragging you niggas?
I wish
Here's
my
why.
wife would. I'll
No,
bust your
hold
head
up.
like Cassie. Don't play with
No,
me. Like,
hold up. I'm a
lie to me, baby.
Let Josh
Lie
respond.
to me.
No, PhD, I got you. So here's why. Because in reality, a lot of women now, they're overcompensating for the lack of freedom that they believe they didn't have, despite the fact that I believe women had more power in the past.
Isn't that
Women had
competitive
more
by nature? Isn't that being competitive though?
power and competition
No.
are not the same thing. No,
No,
they are
you
not
said
the
that
same thing.
you said that they're fighting for something that they believe they don't have.
No,
being
they're
competitive, right?
overcompensating for they're
Well, okay, so
overcompensating for something that they believe they didn't have.
Exactly.
Right,
they are
but-
overcompensating, so that's being competitive because they're trying to get
That's
something
not-
that they believe they don't have.
What is competition by definition?
Oh, I'd have to look it up. I don't know the definition of competition.
A struggle between parties. Women aren't just competing with men at this point, they're competing for themselves. Most women are doing everything that they're doing for them. They're not competing
That's
with an
not true,
outside
Trina
source.
May.
Wait,
Yo,
but
Trina May,
that's the
listen,
thing.
women, not.
Hold on, why y'all started jumping in? So
No, let's get it.
Actually, go ahead, because I need to hop on my laptop. My phone's
I
in
think he
that.
just threw it.
Yeah, hop on your laptop so you can cook. So the thing is, when I look at the court system, Josh, I think women are more competitive than men. The women have got the laws changed. Men still complain about child support. So when you start having this conversation about who's the more competitive, by law, it looked like women are.
I think that's a BS statement. Not because of what you're saying, but the goal is completely different. Women are changing laws for the simple fact that there weren't laws to protect women, and inherently our society is designed to protect women and children.
Okay, so then let's go through this example. Men complain more on these panels than women do. How about that?
I mean, I guess that's a subjective panel, but you can see other panels. Let's talk panel to panel, though.
Okay.
I believe it depends on what perspective you're at. Somebody made a comment earlier. I think they asked Sharon, if you have a man who believes he's a woman, would you call him a woman? And is that a lie? He said no. Subjectively speaking, I believe that's false.
That's not what was said, though. You misrepresent what was said.
Yeah, come on,
okay, then correct.
Don't do that, bro.
Yeah. Hey, you really want to play that game?
What was said, Sharon? What was said, Sharon?
Let me say what was said, because it was me and Sharon having a conversation. What was said is, we asked Sharon earlier if a natural born man wanted to be called she for a name, would he call them she? He said yes, he would call her them whatever name, just like you want to be called Bolo TV, whatever name you want to be called, he'll call. But if he was asked about their gender or what they was born at, he would be true. Just because he calls somebody that doesn't mean that he's lying. That's the whole conversation.
I missed that second part. That's my bad. I accept my fault on that one.
So, Rambo, do you see the difference between fire and leak?
You still owe Venus an apology, by the way.
Absolutely not. She can eat a dick.
And also me too, because you cussed at me yesterday and it hurt my feelings.
You can eat a dick too. No offense.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Pause.
Oh, yo.
You letting your full feminine side
I don't understand.
be on display, huh, Traname?
I don't know why it's so difficult for people to stay on the train of thought, but
I made a super chat earlier. I said, is truth subjective or objective? And I want to actually hear people's answer on that. When you say something is true, truth is objective.
It's
objectively is there something as a subjective truth?
Right? Because you could fail at something. That doesn't mean you were lying. You weren't telling the truth that I'll figure it out by the end of the month, babe. Like, you could have really, truly believed that, and it don't work out. So it's
that's not the same thing as
subjective.
I don't think that's the same thing as lying, though.
Like that, Bracey?
I don't think that's the same thing as lying.
Well,
I
Josh,
believe that you would intentionally try something and did.
Let's go one at a time. So, who else want to answer that question? Anybody else want to answer?
I do.
Go ahead. Y'all go after E.
So the problem is truth only can be measured by the past, right? So the problem is that sometimes we think facts and truth is the same, and facts and truth are not the same. The fact that the fastest man 20 years ago was one thing, that was a fact that have been changed through time, which makes it not true, right? So the point that I'm saying is, I think it is subjective based on your belief, because something that can be true to me may not be true to someone else that don't have the same belief that I have.
So let me add something to that. Let me ask you this then, based on what you just said. If I tell you something that is true to me based on my subjective view, am I lying to you?
No. So let me give you an example of what I say. So what I'm saying to you, Josh, if I say that I believe Jesus is Lord, I am not lying. Just because you don't believe that that is true for you doesn't mean that you're lying. So that's why I'm thinking it is subjective based on your belief.
And the thing is, I agree that truth is subjective, but I believe lying is an intent. You have to have intent to lie to somebody. A lie specifically means, like, if I told Bolo that he was an actual man, I feel messed up about that.
We all
right. But if you're lying to, okay, sorry. But if you're lying to somebody with the intent to cause harm, or if you're lying with somebody, even a lie of omission is still a lie. If I say, what was it? Oh, how are you doing today? And I say, I'm okay. At my scale, I could very well be okay. I may not be great and I may not be perfect, but if I'm okay in my subjective opinion, I'm not lying to you. Even if you don't believe that, I'm not lying to you and I'm not omitting anything. Would that be a true statement or not?
Well, can it be that your acceptance of the situation that you're in It doesn't necessarily mean you're okay. You're just accepting of what you're at, and you're going to deal with it how you deal with it because of the cards that was dealt. Can it be that?
Would
also?
I not still be okay? By that definition, wouldn't okay be kind of a middle ground? Okay would essentially be neutral, right?
Your teeter-totter. It can be and then it can't be, because a lot of people say okay and they're not. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that say I'm okay and they're not okay. And then there are some people that say that they're okay and they're just like, you know what, I'm just going to accept where I'm at and move accordingly. You know,
so it depends on what their subjective definition of okay is, right?
Truth is objective. How you accept it and how you bounce around it is subjective.
Facts are objective. Facts are objective. Truth is subjective.
Let me show you why it's not. Because regardless,
selective.
Here's the fact. Regardless of
Rambo's speaking up now.
Regardless of the fact of whether you believe Jesus is Lord or not, you know, we have to understand that something doesn't come from nothing. And that Big Bang Theory is still a theory. So to believe that something was created from nothing is more faith in nothing than there is in something.
Okay.
So
I believe in Jesus, so I don't necessarily understand.
I'm just saying because
Jesus didn't create the world.
What I'm saying,
Jesus didn't create the world.
It's another conversation.
But that's why I didn't understand why they were related.
No, what I'm saying to you is just because
he's trying to tell you.
Just because you don't believe something doesn't mean that it's not truth. Is basically what's being said.
just because you believe, but the opposite is the same.
Idiot.
Well, hold up, the opposite is still the same. Just because you believe something doesn't make it true. Just because I believe something's true doesn't make it true.
But he already said that when he said that. He already said that. He said that that truth is subjective and a fact is objective. Right. So what you just said is what he already said.
No, I'm saying truth. I'm saying truth is objective. How we interact with truth is subjective. Is what I'm saying.
I don't. Okay.
By definition,
you want to jump in on that as well, Diva?
Oh no, I was just saying that Sway said a bunch of philosophical idiots, and I thought that was funny. But I do want to give a gentle reminder to the men that you are on the panel with the supreme vaginal vessel, and so I need y'all to be listening out for my soft feminine voice, so you won't be speaking over me. Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay. Yeah, so but that's the key, is that I think we still have to have a baseline of belief for it to be objective. So me and Bolo can have a conversation about, we believe these things are objective truth because our baseline is the same. But if two people have different baseline, then we'll be at a point where we're arguing who's true is right versus wrong.
Is our baseline subjective though? Right, it's about perspective. Our baselines are not perspective.
Yes.
So
baselines are subjective.
That baseline is subjective, which means that your truth by definition would also be subjective.
Well, that's the reason I brought Jesus into the conversation, because I think that's a realistic example. Like something that's objective, that's a truth, is the sun heats up the earth. It's no subjective in that.
So all right, so like if somebody's to look at that picture and say you gay, is that subjective or objective?
It would be subjective inherently.
But what about
which again, you're actually proving my point.
I don't know, fam.
What about what
I'm just saying?
What E just gave the example, the sun heats up the earth. Is that subjective?
That is objective fact. It's a measurable fact.
Okay. Yo, Sharon, on that
I guess for Josh, it seems like a fact is measurable while the truth is not measurable. Therefore, inherently, it cannot be treated as 100% a fact.
Is that a true statement, Josh?
That is a very true statement. That he actually explained what I was saying.
Well, no, because a fact can be true. So
Right.
if a fact can be true, but can a truth be a fact?
No. Well, yes, can. So
pretty much, he's saying all facts are true, but not all truths are facts.
All
facts
are
all
true.
facts are true.
Right.
Yeah.
all facts
but
are
not
true,
everything that
but not
someone
all
calls
truths
true
are
is a
fact.
fact.
Right.
Wow. What you think about that, Diva? You know what? I ain't asked you yet, Diva. Do you think women want to be lied to by men to be in relationships?
Want to be lied to? Want to be lied to? I don't think want to be lied to. I don't think women want to be lied to. But I think that they would just rather not know some unpleasant aspects of the relationship if they are, not trying to go nowhere.
Example like what?
So years ago, when I was a wee lass, I was getting my hair done by this group of sisters. And I like them though. Like they lived in the house with their mother. I think it was like 3 or 4 of them, but they was foot draggers, right? And so, they had kids from different men or whatever. And so the girl was, they like to gossip and kiki. So the girl was doing my hair and she was talking about something, but then she was talking about like her sister who was pregnant at the time. And was the cutest little pregnant woman I to date have ever seen, because she was so thin and she just had like a belly. But anyway, she was saying something about seeing her nigga out with somebody else. And then she was saying she wasn't going to tell her though. And I was like, well, why wouldn't you tell her? That's your sister. And she was saying, look, I done told her before and she got mad at me, right? And she didn't leave the nigga alone, right? And so as a woman, you learn very early, don't tell no woman nothing about her man, right? Because she probably don't really want to know. Now, does that mean she want him actively lying to her? I'm not sure. But now, I think a lot of people would like, a lot of women want to be in like ignorant bliss. You know what I mean? They prefer just to.
That right there. Bingo.
So therefore, men should not tell women the truth because women want to be lied to.
That's an extreme other way.
Come on now, Bob. Stop building that narrative.
Because it's not going to apply to all women, right? Like I like.
We're talking about majority. So majority,
right,
the
so
majority of men should.
No.
Lie to it. Okay.
No, they should be truthful. And let the lady do what she gonna do. And that's the thing. You actually do not have to lie to these women, because if she's the type of woman who don't want to know the truth, she ain't going nowhere, no way.
Right.
She gonna
and
pretend
so you
didn't
might
say it
as
in the
well
first
just
place.
keep it real.
So women don't want to be lied to.
No, that's not what she's saying.
No, I don't think women want to be lied to. I think women want to be ignorant to certain things. I think some women want to be ignorant to certain things.
Okay,
Miss Beaver, easy question. Do you believe women are?
Hold on, let's go with the general population of women, Diva. The general population, the heavy majority, 51% and greater, they want the truth or they want the lie?
From the man? They want what they want to be true.
Miss Beaver, let me ask you a question.
Hold on, that's kind of fair. This is kind of something that happened earlier, right? So what Sherelle said is that they want the lie to be the truth, is what she said. Is that what you saying, Diva?
I mean, that may be another way of saying it. They want what they, the shit they done concocted in their head to be the actual truth. And so is that the lie? So yeah, maybe they want the lie to be the truth. Yes.
So therefore they do want the truth.
They want the truth. They just want the crazy shit in their head to be the truth.
Wait, question.
Wait,
Miss Beaver.
I got you, because I know the reason why it's interesting to me, because if we are telling men that women want to be lied to, we are also telling men that they should not be telling women the truth.
I don't believe those two things are mutually exclusive.
Yeah, get her, Sharon. No, be quiet.
Get
hold on. They having a beef. Get her, Sharon. Get PhD right.
Cook up Diva real quick. Goddamn.
Put them in a box. Put them in a box.
That's right, in the box. In the box.
So Diva, if we tell it, if we are saying that women do want to be lied to, or we are in turn also telling men to lie to women to be in relationships?
No. Because again, I don't think women just lie to me, baby. I don't think that's what it is. I think that women, when they will overlook and ignore a lot of stuff in order to keep whatever fantasy they got going in their head. But I think it's dangerous to tell men, oh, lie to women. You should lie to women. Because you don't have to tell men that. That's the primary way that they interact with women to begin with. And there's the little issue of consent, right? And so it's a slippery slope. Because the reason you lie is to take that woman's consent away, to take her ability to choose what she wants from her. That's the reason for lying to her.
So what you got to say about that, Sharon?
This is why I don't lie. I'm in 100% agreement, and I want men to tell women the truth. But if the issue is that men are having a problem that when they tell them the truth, right? And this is when we're having a whole problem with this truth word. Because I don't think the truth needs to be harsh or mean. Right. But for most of the men that I'm having conversation with, they feel like the truth have to be harsh and mean, meaning that they're going to tell a woman, hey, I want you and those other 10 women. That's their truth. It ain't no truth.
Stop. Rambo got something to say. I see it in his face. Stop.
Don't
Yo,
do that.
Go ahead, Rambo.
Yo, I gotta go, man. Everybody have a blessed day. PH, it's good to see you, sister.
Good to see you too, Bolo. Have a great
Rambo
weekend.
got something to say. Stop. Y'all got to stop all that. Go ahead, Rambo.
Yeah, earlier y'all was saying the truth was subjective and objective. I say the truth is selective. So there's a negative thing I could bring up right now and kill the vibe.
Do it.
Instead, I could choose to speak about something else, and my intent would be to have a more positive interaction with you. So I would tell another truth that is also true, but it's not as negative as the other truth that I could have told.
Well, give us an example.
So that negative truth is still there, but I just didn't mention it.
So mention it.
Because the goal is to for the negative truth to not even be there no more. We want to get rid of that negative thing that happened. We don't want it to even be existing.
What are you trying to say? Instead of saying you fat, you should say we need to go to the gym.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
But Rambo,
let me welcome.
Just because you don't say the truth doesn't mean that the truth is gone.
Into the show as well. Welcome to the show, Sway Producing. Same question for you.
It's definitely not gone.
Do you believe
it's
women
just
want
being selective with how when you tell the truth? And
no,
how
you're
you
not
tell
on mute.
I'm on mute, Royce. So I'm gonna ask Sway the same question that I asked everybody else. Do you believe women want to be lied to?
Do I believe they want to be? No.
Okay, you want to expound on that? Because Diva said women do want to lie because they want to live in a delusion and they don't want the truth.
I did not say that, sir.
He did me the same way, PhD, but he did me the same way.
What Diva actually said is more true, and I think it works on both sides, is that we will try to compartmentalize something as halfway there and then try to fix it to being all the way there, i.e. we would like for whatever truth in our head to be true, even if at the moment it is a lie. So they'll do what they can to manipulate the situation for it to become the truth, but grand scheme of it, yeah, I mean, you have to lie initially in their heads. They lie to themselves in their heads to get to that truth, quote unquote. And I see men that do it all the time, just trying to wife up, quote unquote, a bad woman or a woman with bad characteristics. They see that she's fine and has, quote unquote, potential, and they try to make the truth reality, even though that woman was always going to be what she was. You just try to make her something else. But no, I'm about to dip out. I just wanted a food for thought. When we're talking about the fact versus truth, even how we make blanketed statements on what a fact can be subjective. And I'll just give you an example. When we in this society, America, we make it a blanketed statement that the boiling temperature of water is 300 degrees Fahrenheit and the freezing temperature is 0 or whatever the case may be.
I think it's
Even
212,
that statement in itself,
I think it's
is a
212 and
subjective
32.
statement. Even that statement in itself is a subjective fact based on the altitude you are at in the world. If you are below sea level or above sea level, that number will change. So I get it when we're trying to say subjective, this in a philosophical type conversation, but the truth is the truth, regardless of you seeing the sun from the front side or the back side. Both sides are taken to account into what the actual reality is. You just don't see the other side. Doesn't make the other side not true.
Bless you.
Yup, you
I don't.
made
What?
them silent, Sway.
No, I mean, I was making sure he was finished.
Oh, for once.
Oh,
Hey, look, I'm trying to learn.
Don't let her talk to you like that, bro.
Bless
you.
She's not wrong though.
Sharon lied. I need you to get back in truth, sir. Told a hot one just that quick.
I was talking to Manny. Hold on. What you said was, hey, women want to be lied to, and these men ain't got no truth in them. But they like, shit, Diva just confirmed it. I ain't never telling these girls the truth.
So I'm
PhD
gonna address that because
you heard me?
yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Hey, PhD, and can you believe at the beginning of the stream he said he never lied and just lied on you?
Right, just told a hot one. So at least 2 lies today. At least 2 lies today.
If this was 10 years ago and I heard Diva say, hey, you know what? I think women want to be lied to be in relationships. That's all I needed. Confirmed.
Because you was lying anyway.
So let me ask a question.
Yeah, Jack, that's your question.
So women want the truth, which is what I'm assuming that Diva said. Women want the truth, but are okay with being lied to if it protects their happiness.
No,
that's what
not
I
what she
caught
said.
from what she said.
No, what she said is women want the lie to be the truth, and I think that went over some of y'all head. That means that they want what is not the truth to be the truth. So in the whole scheme of things, they want the truth. They just want you to be somebody that you're not.
So they want to lie for the
So
truth.
they believe the lie.
No.
So they believe the lie for the truth.
So let me break down. They want the lie to be the truth. The things that these men are presenting, that they are financially stable, that they want to be monogamous, that they want to have a real relationship, all the things that these men are lying to get in these women's pants, they want that to actually be the truth. And
The
this
men
is why
want to tell
I
you the truth
believe,
too.
AJ, can you close the door?
and this is why I think women
close
want
the
the
door.
truth to be told to them. The problem is men are saying if you tell them the truth, they are not going to get a chance to sleep with those women because now you give them an option to say, do I want to be with a fuck nigga or a real nigga?
Hey, say it
Which
again.
is why she said
Say it
consent.
again real quick, because I don't think they heard you in the back.
Now say it again, Bob.
That's
Build
the
that narrative.
So then let me go further then. Are you saying that men have to lie in order to be with women?
No, but the women that they want to get, they feel like they have to lie because they're bums. That's the point. They're bums,
lot
and they
of
feel
y'all
like the woman that they
absolute-
want to mess with won't mess with them unless they lie to get into their pants or to impress them. That's why they do it.
If you professionally fight at Comic-Con with swords, right, it's a high likelihood in my mind. I'm just saying me. Yeah, you probably lied to some women for some bucks.
Nah, you
But wait,
tripping. Comic-Con has a lot of
you've
there's a lot
never
of
been
women
to a
in the anime.
convention, so hey, first
I've
of all, you
never been a
capping. Second of all,
professional
sit down.
sword fighter at a Comic-Con
Well,
convention.
I don't think you've ever been a professional anything, but we're not gonna really talk about that.
Bro, you gonna let them call you a bum?
That ain't gonna
That's
work with
crazy.
me, fam.
I just didn't know all them niggas
Hold
was
on,
like that.
but so what I'm saying is that's why I be having so much troubles, PJ, because I don't understand lying. I'm not scared of nobody for me to lie. I also correlate lying to people with being scared of them. Me, I ain't
That's
scared
the
of no
point.
woman. I ain't scared of no woman. So I'm gonna tell the truth. If I want to be with just her, I'm gonna tell that. If I want to be with her and her, I'm gonna tell her that. So this way she has the option to decide what she wants to do. So she knows what she is getting to at all times. I do not
But
want to
that's integrity.
as something
which red pillars don't have. We agree.
for that thing. I'm lied to her. Yes, so technically she wants that lie, right? Because I lied to her. But when she finds out the truth, what usually happens is that same woman will leave that man when she finds out the truth of who he actually is. So
Oh yeah, Sharon, Rambo got something to say. You got to stop. Rambo, go Rambo. This is gonna be good. Go ahead, Rambo.
Oh, I forgot my name, Rambo. So yeah. Hello.
And that's what happens when you lie. That's what happens when you lie. You don't lie.
Nah, I'm Rambo for real. I'm really Rambo. But
you got AC in there?
This my point. The point I wanted to make was when you meet somebody, they have a certain image of you, and they have a certain image of themselves. And her image of you might conflict with reality, or her image of herself might conflict with reality. So if I say something true to her that conflicts with her self-image or her image of me, then it will cause cognitive dissonance.
I taught him that word
What's
earlier.
the definition of
I taught him that word.
Shut up. What's your definition? What is the definition of cognitive dissonance?
Like a reaction, like where you think something is you have a false belief that's not aligned with reality.
No.
I don't know. I've heard this definition before. I haven't heard it in a while.
You went all around the world to say, I don't know. And this is how we know a lot of men are liars. They cannot be truthful. Their truth ain't
Man,
in
y'all
them.
not even going to help him, Rambo. Cognitive
This
dissonance.
is what we breaking down. We are breaking down so men can start learning how to be truthful and honest with themselves. Because what I've seen today is that a lot of human beings, especially my brothers, have a problem with the truth.
Amen.
Because they understand that the truth is going to get them access to things, is going to get them denied access to things. And that's why people are afraid to actually use the truth as a weapon of communication. And this is why it's so much deception, and they gotta misguide things. And I didn't say this, and this is why they so upset when I put them in a proper place as a Rembrandt, Red Bill, Incel, Mansphere, Double Butter, Peanut Butter Brothers. They get upset because they want to deceive. But we gonna get the truth up out of you friends, because we don't say the N-word over here, we say friends. I apologize.
Because you were definitely about to say it. You said it like 6 times. You just lied again.
2 times today. So when cognitive dissonance is when you realize the truth, when you realize the truth, but you want to hold on to the lie.
Cognitive dissonance, by definition, is when an experience causes a mental issue with two or more different scenarios.
Correct. That's the exact definition.
Like that's the actual definition of cognitive dissonance.
Hold on. But when we break it down to these double peanut butter brothers, they lie. They need to maintain they lie. And then when the truth comes out, they cannot. They will fight that truthful thing and maintain the lie. That's what they are saying when they use it.
I got it.
That's not cognitive dissonance.
Hold on. 1 second, guys. Hold on, Josh.
We're gonna let Diva
go first. Diva, she driving.
Hold on. I got you. Go ahead, Diva. I know you want to correct it, so go ahead.
Y'all got it together. It's basically the mental discomfort that people experience from holding two conflicting views or values or whatever.
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to tell Josh
that
this.
in, Rambo.
Josh, if you cut your hair, you could get a real job, bro. Like I'm telling you, bro. Listen, you too smart.
No, I really like my job. I really like this job.
What you out there doing?
I work for the city of Dallas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Leave that man alone.
I love the job. Yeah. Hey, look, haters gonna hate. I make great money.
You too educated to have that vest on, bro. You got too much education.
You don't understand.
Listen,
I enjoy this job.
I don't care about you enjoying.
I enjoy it.
I don't care about your enjoyment. We try to get you to the next stage of your life.
No need to try.
I'm in the next stage of my life.
You get a one-on-one with him, and then you could try to convince him otherwise. Send your email in the back chat so he can talk to you.
All he got to do is take the test and promote. Josh gonna be the director of whatever department that is, ain't you, Josh?
That's right.
Look, I just enjoy the job. No, I like what I am. I like interacting
I'm
with
here
customers.
to be on the front lines. Not
honestly.
So when we get back to the line to the women problem, right? And we having an issue with, because if we are not, the problem is that we are keeping it too much in the gray, and this is what gets men confused. Because when we allow men to stay in that gray area, they don't know when to lie, when to tell the truth, and they want to stay in this goddamn misguided, misinformed situation at all times. And they need to stay in the gray area, because you stay in the gray area, you can't prove nothing. And nothing is everything. So they like, well, it could be this. Hey, babe, do we got enough to pay this? Well, we could. And maybe if we didn't buy no milk next month, and then we won't be able. That's what they would do all day, every day. It's going to always be a whataboutism, maybe this and maybe that.
At the end of look, now see, you telling the truth to somebody behind him right now. At the end of the day, just tell the truth. That's all you gotta do. Just tell the truth.
I mean, it's easier just to be honest. If somebody doesn't like your honesty, they just move around.
No, but
like
look,
that's the easiest way to deal with it.
Nobody ever disagreed with saying, should we say the truth? We talking about factually, if women are okay with being lied to, everybody
is
got
okay.
up here and said yes. So, I mean, I don't even know what we making it seem like it's just about the dirty niggas lying to bitches. Look, them dirty niggas lie to bitches and bitches. Nah, I know you didn't, but I'm saying this was
women,
the whole
women lie to
on
women.
the show. Yeah, everybody lie to each other. A lot of people want the truth, but they're okay and comfortable with being lied to. That's not working.
Especially if it preserves
area.
their feelings. A lot of people want to be lied to preserve their feelings. That's
I
just
wouldn't
facts.
say want to be lied to. I'll say allow themselves to be lied to. That's what I said earlier. Now, people do allow themselves to be lied to. And then at that point, it's on you. You saw the truth right in front of you. Why you ain't leave that bum nigga? Like, you
let me bring a
saw him
scenario.
making made pictures. Why you didn't? You know what I'm saying? And then don't act surprised later.
Look,
so I'm saying some people allow
haters can
themselves
hate,
to
but
be lied to. It's my only
but
point.
again, you're still hating,
kind of
so
look
I don't
like Lil
understand what
Baby.
your issue is. Anyway, so let me ask this question: if somebody understands that they are extremely overweight and they ask their friends, "Hey, does this dress make me look good?" Are they asking their friends to have their friends tell them no?
Well, it's subjective. That's why I said it's a subjective thing.
Generally speaking,
Hold on. It
I'm
depends
speaking
on
in as a generalization.
It depends on the friend that they are asking.
Okay.
Everybody got different friends while they're asking. So she could say, hey, for a fat ass person, do I look good in this dress? And they could be answering in that way.
That's what they're asking.
But that's not what the question I'm asking.
No,
but
that's
not the question.
That's
That's
the question the woman is asking.
What Joshua is asking is like, so he want to just call her. This is what I'm saying about the men want to be mean when we say be truthful and honest.
They only want to be mean. No, they only want to be mean.
I think you're misrepresenting what I'm saying. Because I definitely didn't say that.
With the interruptions, I ain't gonna lie. Shit, we are men. What Josh is trying to say is that he want to just tell a bitch she's a fat bitch. That's what he want to say.
Yo, you gotta stop with the narrative building.
It's not a narrative.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
So this is what y'all don't understand. When you're dealing with honest people, we can read through the bullshit. We don't need you to say the exact thing. And this is what.
Then what did I say?
Hold on. This is what liars do. They say, "Well, I didn't say that literally. I said it like I said what I was trying to." No, stop with this fucking gray area shit. Be a fucking man and say what you mean and mean what you say, so nobody can misinterpret what you're saying.
Let's get in the box. Let's go. Because that's not what I said. That is not what I said or how I said it. If I wanted to say that, I would have said that. So hold up. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop that right there. Hold up. If I wanted to say that, I would have said it.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Now, I asked a very specific question. I asked that if somebody asks their friend about something specific, are they asking for the facts, or are they asking for the truth, or are they asking for a lie? Depending on, just like Diva said, if they ask certain people, they could very well know that they're going to be lied to. And they ask those people with the intent of being lied to. What I said is that I'm not going to be mean regardless. If I don't got nothing to say most of the time, I'm going to move around. Because most of the time, if I don't like people, I'm not around them. Because but honesty, I was raised to believe that honesty is in fact the best policy, whether it hurts them or not. That doesn't mean you have to be brutal with that honesty. You can be kind in your honesty. Hey, honestly, probably not the best look. Hey, honestly, you should probably find something else to do. Hey, honestly, that dude you're dating is a bum. Hey, honestly, your wife's a thief. Like, I can say certain things without intending to hurt you because I still love you for who you are. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to intentionally go around and hurt you in that concept. That's the difference between what me and you are saying. I remember earlier somebody said that people who elaborate too much are lying. Elaboration is just for the sake of understanding. That's not a lie. It's, in fact, for further truth to clarify.
Ooh, he talking about you, Sharon.
Hey, good shit, Josh. Fight back.
Yeah, so and I like this because he regurgitated what I said earlier, which is great. So I appreciate that. That's number one. And then number two, with the people over explaining is when there's a question. And this is where the misguidance, this is when people are dealing in lying all the time, right? So what happened was I said, if somebody asks a question, especially if it's yes or no, when they tend to over-explain, it's because they are liars, not what you just said. We're just elaborating on a thought. Two different things that is misguiding people. And this is what is dangerous, and men tend to lie like this all the time.
Okay, so even in the I'll correct my scenario and still stand on it the same way. So even if it's a yes or no question, and you ask me a simple yes or no question, and I choose to give you elaboration based on what you asked me, that it still doesn't mean that I'm lying. It means that not only am I answering your question, I'm explaining why I answered my question. Because sometimes that's just as important.
We're gonna test how honest you are. Do your mother know you gay?
Well, she couldn't know I was gay because I'm not.
There we go. See the over explanation? You could have said yes or no.
No, you can't say yes or no to that because here's actually how words work. The question was, does my mother know I'm gay? If I said yes, that means that my mom knew I was gay. If I said no, that means my mom didn't know, but I'm still gay. You can't mix words with me.
That's a loaded question. He said he tried to get you, Josh. He tried to get you with a loaded question, bro.
Oh, that's that dry hook. That's that dry hook.
That nigga up here lying right now.
He said, oh man, that was a good one. But so we're pretty much on the same path on that one with the and the issue I have, I think people should be honest. I think women enjoy honesty more than being lied to. But most men, they are caught up like in the review that we was doing on LaPeace Network. They want to lie to women because it's easier to be in a relationship to start it off in a lie. So yeah, you can get the first 5 days. So even get in the panties if you lied to women, but having a real relationship, you cannot be lying to women. That's the real truth of the matter. If you want a 5, 10, 20-year relationship, you can't be a liar. Because it's gonna catch up to you.
Yeah, I think the good thing is, especially lies, they can be verified. I think a lot of dudes only reason they get away with lies is because she can't verify whether it's truth or not. And so like she still think that quote unquote that lie is true. That's why she's standing around. So I think the more of the story comes down to men should tell the truth. And if you look in the mirror and say, I can't get the woman I want because I can't tell the truth, why won't you become the man that she needs so that you can get that woman that you want?
That's too tough.
Actually, I bite for that.
Let
That's
her
true.
go because you don't qualify. Be honest with yourself. You gotta fake it to make it the whole time.
I mean,
let that girl go.
Hold on, Josh. That's good, Josh. What you think, Rambo? Rambo, he about to cook. Go ahead, Rambo.
Go ahead, AR. You have something to say?
Oh, he forgot that was his name again. My bad.
He's still staring at the camera, man. The hell is wrong
Rambo.
with this dude?
Rambo.
He forgot that's his name. That's not his name.
It's almost like he's an AI. Like just like
maybe he can't hear.
I was zoning out. Okay, what's that? What's happening?
Nah, that's crazy. How many drugs?
Never mind. Go ahead,
AR. Come on, man. Learn me in, man. Learn me in. What happened?
Yo, my man Royce was just watching us. He was like, "Hey, Royce, what the hell you be smoking? That guy, well, that shit is strong. What you smoking, bro?"
What's up, man?
That's that good stuff. Ain't trying to go like
hey, that one too long? That one too long?
Good stuff.
Crazy.
I'm gonna go find a box.
Yo, my brother was really stuck for a second. He was like, You was really stuck for a second.
Hey,
Right? I ain't see that in a while. But
Rambo, are you high?
He at work. He can't legally
Huh?
answer that.
Are you high?
What? What the, hold up. I didn't hear that.
Are you high?
Oh no.
Oh, you normally like this.
Yeah, I just zoned out.
Oh, okay.
Hey, ladies, y'all better holler at my boy Royce. That's all I do know. Diva, you better.
Hey, Royce.
Royce got a knife in his his name.
Yeah. Say, what's the short?
Royce
I
got
got
a knife.
what?
A knife.
Hey, that was my fault.
It say Rambo Royce. It's a person, and then it's a knife. Why you got a
Oh,
knife in your damn name?
cause that's what Rambo got. Rambo got to have a weapon. That's what he do.
Oh, he thought he philosophical. That was good. That's good.
So hold on. So Royce, do you consider yourself a white man?
No.
Never.
Because Rambo's also the Italian.
That's good. Hello, Royce. This is a good question. Do you believe that you can be honest and get the woman of your dreams?
Ooh.
Yes.
Are you married?
Now
No.
tell us the qualities that she would be enamored with. If she
Chill out.
meets
Hey,
you and
y'all.
say, "I'm going," so tell us about you, Royce Rambo, because this is the first time we seeing you. So tell us all the wonderful things about yourself that woman gonna be persuaded by.
It's the
Can
setup,
he tell
brother
us what the dream
Rambo.
woman is
It's
too
the setup,
first, so
Rambo.
we know
Don't
what?
fall for it. Don't do it to
What's your
yourself,
answer? You
brother.
know what? You was down there being quiet. Let me go ahead and drop you.
My attention to detail. My outstanding qualities as far as just being around a bunch of men who are like outstanding men who know about technology, religion, and just how the world works. I grew up around some real stand-up men, and I was able to soak up a lot of game. And I'm Muslim. I've been Muslim since I was 3 years old. So I've been going around a lot of different areas, meeting different Muslims, and I just got I'm real cultured for that reason.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Hold on. That's good. That's good. So why do you think you haven't got your woman yet?
I got some like very like picky and just very strict ways about how my morals and things are. I'm real what you call it, I can't remember the word.
You said strict.
I don't want to say strict like a parent, but
Discipline.
Rigid. I'm
Do you have
rigid.
tattoos?
No.
No, the tattoos got important because what I'm saying is this is an
Big J.
oxy.
Do you know Big J?
What happened?
Do you know Big J?
Yeah.
Any relation?
Heck no.
Heck no. Okay, just checking.
No, I'm trying to understand because when I hear a man say I can get the woman, but I haven't got the woman because I can't find her, it's like a sign that they can't get it.
What happened?
So,
Okay, let me.
you said you have some rigidness, and so why you not able to find through your religion your woman? Because especially in the Muslim community, that is the number one place you're supposed to be looking for your woman.
It's some beautiful sisters that I know. I just don't be trying to go there with them. But I'm just working on myself right now. I'm gonna start trying to think about getting seriously trying to get married like next year, probably.
Don't you have to meet a woman first and build with her?
You know it's
before
December 2025. You mean 2026 or 2027?
Yes, yeah, I gotta get established. I'm trying to get some real things happening. Yeah.
Okay, so you're in between jobs right now?
I'm building my foundation right now.
Okay, so if someone, because you were saying that men don't like or women specifically like being lied to or talked in a gentle way because they want to feel good about themselves, and men don't, correct?
Yes.
So if someone if someone said you was a bum, how would you feel about that?
They don't know what they're talking about.
He said, I'm just here for some sandwiches.
Okay, but you just said that you don't have a foundation, which would kind of make you.
What happened?
You said that you don't have a foundation. See, like, this is the thing, is that, you said that women only like being lied to or being talked in a certain way because
I didn't say I have a foundation. I don't consider myself a bum.
I know you don't, but other people would. Like, bums don't typically consider themselves bums. Someone has to tell them they're a bum, but then they have an issue with that, and so they don't believe it, and two, they catch an attitude because they don't want to believe that they are a bum. See, you're doing it right now.
What I do?
You kind of catching an attitude. I didn't even say you was a bum. I'm just saying if I were to say it, but it
I ain't
sounds like
catching
you
no
don't have a
attitude. I said I don't care.
Hey, all right, that's gaslighting, bro.
You're not accepting of the info. But no, this is my point, is that he's saying that women aren't acceptive of information unless it comes with a certain tone and all that in certain context. But men are the same way. And I'm proving the point.
That ain't true though.
He doesn't care if
you ain't conducting yourself as a man. You're not conducting yourself as a man if you're doing that.
If you're doing what? If you don't have a job?
If you emotionally reacting.
Okay, does a man have a job?
Yes.
Do you have a job?
I got a job.
Oh, okay. Because I asked.
I ain't say I had no job.
And you kind of sound like you was like, no, I don't have a job.
Oh no, I didn't say that. No.
Oh, okay. It just sounded, because you were like, I'm building the foundation, so it sounded like you were saying you was building a job, or you were an entrepreneur.
No.
I'm saying the job he has.
I got big plans. I got big plans. I'm saying. I'm saying what I'm doing now ain't nothing. What I'm doing now ain't nothing compared to what I'm trying to do.
Hold on. Because what we're trying to understand, if a woman met you today, would you make a good husband today with the things that you have and foundation that you have today?
He said no. This is loaded.
He didn't say nothing.
He literally said he's not trying to get married till next year so he can get himself situated, bro.
Hold on, fellas. Hold on. The man said he's not going. He's thinking about getting married in 2 weeks. It's okay.
No, that's not what he said.
It's a whole year. Like that year pretty long. I got time within that year.
All right. So he didn't mean. He meant in next year. Actually, is 2027. 2027 is when he's planning on looking.
Hey, young brother, can I say something to you? Because I just reached Unk status, right? It sounds like you got a mixtape coming out.
Not. Oh, you lucky. All right, cuz left. So
how old are you, Rambo?
No, I'm trying to understand. How long? No, because I'm trying to understand.
How old he is, real quick, please.
I can tell you, he's 38.
How old are you, Rambo? Okay.
34.
Look, you drink?
No.
Okay. Hey, can you stop it, AR? Can you stop?
He's a Muslim.
AR, you're trolling.
He's a Muslim. He ain't supposed to be drinking. Hold on.
No, I'm trying to understand.
All right, hold on. Let me read the super chat, man. It's only a couple. Go ahead, Diva.
All right. At Shadow the Titan Wasp, $2. Are morals not subjective? Shiesty Avengers Ashton, $2. Sharon, Either Man, PH Diva. The Supreme Vaginal Vessel acknowledges you, sir. Kim West, $2. Josh, shut your lying lips. Kim West, $2. Josh, you got a fan club. Why Josh lie about being stabbed?
Damn.
Who stabbed you, Josh?
Oh, you didn't hear Diva?
No.
Oh yeah. He got stabbed by his girlfriend that he caught cheating on him. He walked in on the house on the downstroke. She turned around and said, "Damn, I was just about to get a nut." Pulled the knife out and stabbed him in the shoulder.
Wait,
goddamn, you finna go freestyle that?
Yo, stop
You
lying.
finna, hold up, wait, hold up. Let's stop freestyle.
That's what you said yesterday.
All right,
No, what I said is I walked in, I caught her cheating because again, I don't mind being honest because I don't care. And when we started talking about it, she's like, "Well, it just happened." I was like, "Yeah, fuck that, get out of my house." And she stabbed me with a stiletto in my left shoulder.
Damn, but she was in your house.
I mean, he said that he told the truth. He told the truth.
I'm not fucked up. I'm
wait
not
a
fucked
minute.
up about it. It
Hold
is what
on.
it is.
You didn't get stabbed with a knife.
He
You got
said
stabbed
the
with a
truth.
stiletto.
No, a stiletto knife. No, a stiletto knife.
What you mean? What's
A
the
stiletto knife.
The stiletto knife, y'all.
A stiletto knife.
No, we don't
what
know
that is.
nothing about that. My
Yeah, like
girl
how it's
got
a
a
Bowie
gun.
knife.
We are in
But
a
look,
gentle
Hold on,
relationship.
y'all. Hold on. What kind of shoes do she wear?
Wait, y'all are asking about shoes. I'm talking about the stiletto. The stiletto knife. It's an actual kind of knife. It's a piercing knife.
yeah, it's one of them like incel military knives. Like we don't know about that, Sharon.
What is incel? Why does incel keep coming into this? Like I'm literally married.
Because you were
Did
in
y'all
the
have
trend.
violence?
This got good.
I'm
This got
married
good.
with
That was
kids.
a good segue
Hold
in
on.
the trend.
One at a time.
Hold on. Diva got something to say, but the reason why he's saying incels is because clearly, even though you had a girlfriend, she wasn't giving you none. She was giving it to somebody else.
And
Go ahead,
then I
Diva.
end up then I married somebody else. So next point. Like I can play this game and I'll win.
Nah, but
I
you
got
a
the
gay
ring.
girlfriend.
You're not
Look,
winning, bro.
I want
I don't
that.
think you looking at the right
Diva had
stuff. Like,
hold on, Diva had a question. Go ahead, Diva.
Thank you, sir. Oh, was that the first instance of violence in that relationship?
In that relationship, yes.
Wow. So she went from 0 to pulling out a knife and stabbing your ass because you caught her cheating? Then how you said y'all talked about it? Was that like some days later, or what? Did you ask the gentleman to
It was
leave
about
your
3 days
home?
later. No,
okay.
I left the house and I went down to go see my mom because I was fucked up about the situation.
She already knew he was sword
Son.
fighting.
I want to make sure. So you went to the car. You cried in the car. You came back out, and then
He's just freestyling.
I'm not. What? That's not what you said.
That is not what I said.
But you did say you was sword fighting at Comic-Con. You did say that, right?
And 3 days later, you came back. What pushed her to the violent part of grabbing a stiletto knife and it's going into your shoulder?
Oh, kicking people. Well, when you try to kick somebody out the house, most people don't find that positive.
Okay.
And I was kicking both of them out.
oh, see, he was still there. Hold on.
Got better. Hold on.
So she kept sleeping with him for 3 days, and you came home.
Hold on.
Okay,
I don't know. That's not really my business.
All right, so hold on.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. You left the house for 3 days. You came back to the house 3 days after. Did they make the bed?
Sorry, hold up. Hey, hold up. I was clocking out.
Okay.
No, at the time this happened, I was actually. At the time this was happening, I was actually at. I was in Texas. I was living in Grapevine.
Right, we got that. So you got back to your house 3 days later.
I came back to the house.
The bed was
made.
made.
Still hitting 3 days later.
Hold on. Was the bed made?
Look, there's a lot of that conversation that I can't have on here because there's issues. But there was that situation was different because the reason I left. Wait, hold on. Wait. Before I left, when I was gonna leave,
brought it up, Sharon May, because now you in the web.
Hold on, he don't need no.
I'm not fucked up about it. I don't need no help, nigga. I got this.
He said you ain't Gail. Don't talk while he talking.
Hey, the one thing about me, I can stand on my feet.
That's it.
Like I don't feel shame in nothing that happened.
Whether it's an animated
stand, my brother, stand.
Whether it's an animated foot or not. So why did you have to kick out 2 people?
So the reason I had to kick out 2 people is because a year earlier, the dude that she was sleeping with is my best friend.
Oh,
I brought him in. Hold up. Hey, yo, hush. Hold up. You gotta
Yo,
understand
she
how I
triple ultra Kevin Samuels.
Nobody talk but
violated you.
him. Nobody
hold
talk
up.
but him.
Triple
Let him
violated
talk.
you.
You gotta understand. Y'all gotta understand how my morals work. I will never turn my back on anybody that I fuck with ever. That's just me in general. That's the point of who I am. So I'm gonna start there. When he came back from the army, he lost his house. I let him live with me because he was my best friend before he left. So I was like, I got you. That's why I fucked up. So what ended up
Did you
going?
change the sheets, or did they before they left?
I'm not finna answer that dumbass question.
Go ahead.
I sound like you changed them. I'm just saying.
No, this is good. This is good. So
Yeah.
he
Hold on,
he
let
was
him
living
finish.
with you.
It's his story. It's his story. Go ahead. So go ahead. You got bubble shrimp in your house. Go ahead.
I don't even know what that word. I don't know what that phrase means.
Okay, but you got your friend there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, like I said, here's what happened. When I initially walked in the house, I just got back from Thailand. When I landed in DFW, they were supposed to pick me up. When they didn't pick me up, I ended up taking a taxi to the house.
I'm sorry, we're Thailand? That's what you said?
Yeah, I was working.
No, that's not important. Just keep going. Keep going.
I know. I'm getting there.
Hey,
Hold up.
if you'd have seen his outfit yesterday, it might be important, either man. But go ahead.
Thank you.
When I made it to the house, I poured my guns out the trunk. When I poured my guns out the trunk to put them back in the house, the reason I left is because I was going to end up in prison if I didn't. Because
Now you lied, Josh. You said you took the taxi.
Wait.
How did you get to the car?
Let him tell the story.
Where would my car be?
He heard the screaming and yelling from the cab. He said, "Cab, you don't have to hold on."
Wait,
it's about to go down.
Hold up, cab,
You know what?
airport, house, airport, taxi, house.
Mm-hmm.
My car was still at the house, so I poured my stuff out the trunk that I left in my trunk because I put stuff in my trunk that doesn't need to stay in the house. Because I don't leave random guns in the house with people. That doesn't make sense.
Okay.
That's just gun safety. If somebody shoots something with my gun, I'm in trouble for it.
Yeah, you're more
also,
likely to
they
get your
steal-
guns
if they
taken
steal
from
your
the trunk
car,
than
you
your
gonna be
house,
in
though.
trouble. But anyway, let's proceed. He heard the noises from
Anyway.
downstairs. He snuck into the house. Hold on.
Wait.
He heard the noises from downstairs. He snuck into the house to confirm what he was hearing was actually true.
Making me
Go
mad.
ahead. Finish your story.
Actually, it's even worse than that because I didn't even
the
understand
window
what
was
the fuck
open.
was happening. So when I initially opened the door, my dog had came out of my back room. So I was confused because the door shouldn't have been open if people were at the house. So I was like, something's going on. And then I hear the knocking. I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? That's when I go.
Let me ask you. All right, my fault.
Shut up,
That's when I end up. Our rooms were on two separate sides of the house, but there was a straight hallway between it. His room was on the right side, where mine was the master on the left. So when I opened the door to the right, because again, I now had my gun in my hand, I see what's happening. And instead of responding, I'm like, I bet. I turn around and leave. I drove to Montana. That's a 19-hour drive from Dallas. I stayed there over the weekend and came back.
God damn, hold on.
You had a gun in your hand and let yourself
Why'd
get
I go to
stabbed?
Montana? Why'd I go to Montana? Because my adopted family's from Montana.
Okay.
But how did you get stabbed with a gun in your hand?
Hold on, no.
Not
19
even
hours.
the same. Wait, you're mixing the days up.
Hold on.
Yeah,
mixing the days up.
Don't ask silly questions. That makes sense. He left the house when he pulled out the gun. He thought something was happening. He heard knocking and screaming and yelling. He went in the room and they said, "Oh, that's what's happening." He left. He drove to Montana for 19 hours. Follow the goddamn story, fellas. And then he drove, and then he took a day with his adopted family. He said,
and then went back.
I'm about to
went
go
back
ahead
19 hours.
Goddamn, go back. I'm recapping.
That's cool. 19 hours on the way back to the house.
Y'all are stressing me out with
Wait.
for no reason.
And now I made it back to the house. When I made it back to the house the following Monday, I was already ready to kick everybody out. I'm like, yeah, it's my place, fuck y'all. So I was going in to kick everybody out. She wants to have the discussion with me. She's like, hey, look, That's not how it worked. Blah, blah, blah. All of that, not important. What ended up happening is I'm like, yeah, I don't really give a fuck. Get out my house. I go into my bathroom, which is in the master bedroom. I go wash my hands. And as I turn around, she's like, I'm not leaving. I said, I bet you will. And when I said will, she stabbed me in the shoulder. She had a stiletto in her hand when I came back to the house.
Yeah.
Not the stiletto boots.
I bet you won't. She's like,
silly.
Hold on, what happened after this? We
Sound
didn't
like
know
a
what happened
Traname
next.
script. Like,
What happened next
dragging
after that
balls
part?
in your mouth or something wild like that. Like,
So she's
listen, brother.
hold on, wait. What happened
I'm
after
just
she
not fucking.
stabbed you?
Hey, it is what it is. I'm not finna lie about the facts of what happened. Shit. I mean,
Okay,
I
after
fucked
you
up.
got stabbed, what happened?
After I got stabbed, at first I was fucked up. I stopped. Then I'm like, you know what? I got this. So I called the cops. I called Grapevine PD because she had she stabbed me in my shoulder.
Did you pull it out? Or was it
No,
still in
she
your
stabbed.
shoulder?
It wasn't stuck in my arm. She tapped
Okay,
me.
one type poke. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it wasn't that
Also,
bad.
they also want to know one question before we move the question over. So it was a stab and pull out. So you bleeding everywhere. Also,
I'm not doing a lot of bleeding. It was bad, but it wasn't stupid.
Hold on, Joshua. Was she a snow bunny? Never.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, you knew that.
What was your best friend?
Hold on, y'all gotta let me cook. Y'all don't ask the right fucking questions. I'm about to drop y'all with
no.
Damn it.
He. That's the question. Yes, they were both white.
Damn. Wait, your adopted family is white?
Yes.
Okay.
Man, did he say he drove to Montana? You know the motherfucker. My bad.
There's there were 3 black people in the state of Montana. I was one of them.
Damn.
Are you still friends with him?
Why y'all
Yeah.
That don't make sense.
Okay. I was just asking.
Okay, so
hold on.
How did you evict them?
So, okay, hold on. All right, so
initially what I did is I called the police to report the domestic violence. Right when the cops got to our place, the first thing the cop asked me is, "What did I do to get stabbed?"
Well, that's because did they know she was white when you?
Yes, they clearly knew she was white.
So they thought you was the one that was the guest in the house,
being the aggressor, right? Despite it being in my name.
Holy shit!
So what happened next? Oh, this been
so
good.
I told them, I said I want them gone. They were like, "Well, you got to come downtown to come to do a police report Monday." Keep in mind, it's already Monday, the day this shit's happening. So they're telling me to come the whole next week. I ended up going Wednesday instead because I called the chief of the Grapevine Police Department. I'm like, look, I need to make this report to get them the fuck out of my house because I literally got stabbed. I'm not cool with this. I left the house that day and I got a hotel down the street because I wasn't going to stay in the house because one of 2 things were going to happen. Either I was going to get stabbed again or they were going to get shot. There was no middle ground in that.
Well, we don't think they was gonna get shot. I don't think that's in you. But the question is, why didn't you
You'd be surprised?
Well, coming in on them having sex, if you was a shooter, you would have shot. You would have shot. Listen, that's a fact. Listen, if you was a shooter,
you're gonna be ignorant.
Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. I'm gonna call
if you was a shooter, Josh.
No.
When you heard that bad boy, back up. If you was a shooter, the guy would have been. Listen,
you ain't never shot at nobody in life. What are you talking about? What the terms of a shooter is?
Shut up.
Hold on, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all, hold on. I ain't gonna front. Y'all mad disrespectful. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, now. This is getting too good.
I'm about to say, it's different than him shooting someone to protect his life than him shooting one as an emotional outburst because somebody.
Absolutely.
All right, y'all want to just talk over what I'm saying? Cool, because y'all think y'all.
No, go for it. I'm listening.
Y'all just want to talk over me? That's right. That's it. Chat shut down. Y'all don't have to pay to talk now. I don't have to pay to talk. Nah, F that. It's like y'all be tripping. Y'all be really disrespecting. Nah, y'all be disrespecting me.
That's right. Boss up, Sharon. Boss up.
F that. They be disrespecting.
Yeah.
They be trying to act like everybody. They be trying to like we be having some good fun. Nah. Y'all ain't gonna keep this right. Y'all better either figure out a way to get a goddamn membership. So I already gave out 5. Or you want to super chat? Fuck that. All right.
All right, we're talking about the chat.
So damn, they still wouldn't leave.
So Josh, you're in a love triangle, or you didn't know you were in.
Yeah, y'all was all messing with each other.
Yeah. So no, that's not what I was trying to ask. That, although that's also a good question.
No, y'all all messing with each other. Bam, y'all better let me.
I'm wondering.
Hey, Josh, your eyes got real big.
Hold on, y'all.
I got a little fucked up about that.
Hold on.
Can I just ask
is
this
Tia
question?
part of anime costume making as well? Did
Wait.
Is this the person you learned how to sword fight with?
No.
Josh, were y'all in a throuple? Was y'all all messing with each other?
I don't answer stupid questions. Next.
All right,
That ain't no stupid question, nigga. You moved a grown-ass man in the house with your woman. But
yes, I did. Wait, no, yes, I did. Wait,
yeah,
hold on. Yes, I did. But why did I? Wait.
That's the stupid shit.
I disagree.
Sword fight at
I disagree.
Comic-Con?
Absolutely.
No, that's the stupid shit.
Wait,
you
no.
don't move no
Wait, hold
grown
on.
man, and then let me go to Thailand for business for work.
Josh, before you get in that, I just had a
Stop right here. Let's go
I
back
was about
to
to go
Thailand.
deep into that shit.
You're
okay,
in a
one at a
situation.
time.
I'm going to Thailand.
Hold on. We got one at a time. So
He said Tyler, Texas.
No, I said Thailand. THAILAND.
Thank you. With the lady.
Even worse. I tried to help you, Josh.
I hate stupid people.
Knew that's why we trying to get y'all to slow down. I understand y'all want to clown, but y'all gotta ask the proper question.
I'm not trying to clown. I'm very curious.
We hear your tone of voice, AR.
I'm not clowning. No, you are.
No matter how monotone you try to make it, AR, we can hear it.
I'm not clown. I'm dead serious.
So we gonna
you
go
got there the first time. You had your guns.
Okay.
Right?
Calm down. You're excited.
I am calm.
We got AR. Sway wanted to introduce himself and back into the show again. So go ahead, AR, and then Sway, and he can answer both. Go ahead.
Josh, you had your guns the first time, correct? And then the stuff you found out the stuff was happening, so you went back to Montana,
right?
And then you came back down. Did you bring your guns with you?
Wait, what?
Did you, when you came back down from Montana, did you bring your guns with you?
No, I left my guns at the house. I left my guns up there with my mom.
I guess in my mind, I'm just like, okay, this is a situation that we hear all the time about, like someone getting killed over or deleted over. Sorry. Someone getting deleted over, and this dude was in the army and he's still at the house. You have no idea how they're going to react. Why did you go without protection? Why didn't you call the cops or bring your own weapons?
Probably stupidity, honestly.
Okay, I was just wondering.
I'd probably be blunt about it. Look, just like Diva had mentioned, why would I move a grown ass man into my house? Y'all got to keep in mind, this man's been my best friend for 9 years. So, like, I cut for him. That's just how it works. But I would do the same thing for anybody I fucked with, ever. That's how I was raised to be. Like, if somebody that I know needs me, I will always go out for them, regardless of the situation. I wasn't, and I learned this later in life. Like, apparently, I never learned that you should never bring another man into your house. Keep in mind, I'm adopted. Keep in mind, I'm adopted.
He learned that from white people.
He
learned it from white people.
Wait a minute. Before you start popping off at the fucking mouth, let me answer the question.
That's how you ended up in Montana.
Now you want to get mad?
Right. Now you want to
chill.
No, the reason I'm getting mad is because she's asking me a fucking question and I'm getting mad. That's irritating.
Yeah, go ahead. Sharon, take control because I feel like there's more we missing.
Hold on, you cussing at the Supreme Vaginal Vessel?
Yes, ma'am.
Nigga. Now hold on. I actually been trying to hold the dogs back on your bitch ass. Like, nigga,
Wait, the what? Again, I'm not worried
raised
about
by
all
some
that.
fucking crackers, and you still don't know who the fuck they are. You was laying next to some pasty white bitch, and you still didn't know who the fuck she was, nigga.
You're still not fucking. Again, you're still not fucking
because
wrong.
you still didn't know who the fuck he was, despite the fact that he had been your best friend for 9 years.
Damn.
Are you stupid or are you stupid, nigga?
So now we just talk stupid, you dumb bitch. Let's play
I'm
this
not
game.
the dumb bitch, nigga. You the dumb bitch. You the one getting stabbed in your own house by the bitch you want to be your friend, nigga. Are you serious? The only bitch in this motherfucker is your ass.
Hey, look,
Wait, I want to ask you,
want me
so
to be
when you
ignorant,
called
be
your
ignorant
travel
with you.
agent, right?
Fucking
And you
serious?
was trying to go
fuck
to the
that.
boy
Nigga,
love
you should have had
capital.
all this emotion for the crackers who was laid up in your fucking
I got
bed
emotion for you
without you.
That
Because that's what you mad at. You mad that they was in the bed without you because you was fucking with both of them. And that's why you mad, because I called the shit. Because I
No,
peeped
I'm
it
mad
and
because
I
you're
called it.
ignorant.
That's what got your panties in the fucking bunch, nigga.
Again,
But
this
we've
is
been
why,
peeping you since yesterday. We've
dumb
been
bitch, I'm
peeping
married to a black woman now.
And they
You
very well
goddamn
might
crack
be
dummy.
panties too.
Everybody
Dumb
see
bitch,
it.
both my
But
kids
you
are black. Are you
connected
retarded?
because I
No,
will
stop.
give you the
Again,
information that
I'm not worried about none of that dumb shit.
I see
Miss
it.
me with
And
all
I
that.
see you, and I've seen you since yesterday when you popped up.
Ma'am, you still can't talk.
All
Again,
have.
you're hiding on the fucking
all
camera.
have.
You cannot,
We
hey, you
all
can't pitch
have.
me when you're hiding yourself.
Yes, I can.
Miss me with all that dumb
Yeah,
shit.
we've seen you.
Miss me with
honey.
all that dumb shit.
And we all see that you like boys, and you sitting up here
Again.
trying to hide in plain sight.
Wait,
but
hold
you
up. Wait a minute.
cannot. That's
Wait a
what
minute.
you're angry about because
Wait
you
a
was
minute.
fucking with the
Again.
boy and the girl,
Shut your
and then
cock
they
holster.
decided to kick the Negro middleman out.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You need no fucking nigga.
Again, you are
They
still
was able
bumping
to
your
be with
fucking
each
gums
other,
and don't
and so
realize you're
that's what
talking.
the fuck they did, right? In your bed, in your house that you paid the mortgage on, nigga. So who the bitch now, nigga?
You dumb broad.
You are the
Yeah,
bitch.
I'm still standing on that,
And
you
then
dumb
you
bitch.
ran your ass back to a black woman because you couldn't handle it.
Wait,
and
back?
she was
Wait,
desperate
back?
and silly enough to accept you after you had done been getting bent over
you
by
know-
white boys.
Aren't you
and
isn't
bending
it
over white
confusing how
girls.
you're still fucking
Nigga,
up?
are you fucking serious?
But you,
Go talk
bitch,
shit
aren't you
to white
alone?
girls, bitch.
But
Hold
are you
on,
not
Josh.
alone?
Hold on. I got a question for Josh. I don't want to
Hey,
troll.
Teron, these people being
Hold on,
rude. Let
wait
me
a
not
second.
speak.
I know.
Nah,
One
I'm on
second,
it now.
Josh. What's the? Hold
Yeah.
on, one second.
Oh shit. All right.
What's the white man paying rent?
Yeah, he was paying rent after he got his job. He got a job about 3 months after he got back from the army.
Oh, so he
Again, you
stayed there
ask
for free?
legitimate questions, you ask legitimate questions, I'll give you legitimate answers. The first 3 months he got back from Afghanistan, I let him live with me. After he started
how
getting a
long?
job, he paid back his rent. It's about 65 days, 75 days.
So
And he
how
paid
long
back
did
what he
he
owed.
live with you before? How long did he live with you?
About 11 months. About 11 months.
That's crazy.
Girl, the first
Yeah.
week.
I got a question.
He was fucking the white girl the first week.
All right, so we got a couple of people on the panel. All right. We got Friezo, Lou, AR, Sway. They all want to get in. We go with Friezo, Lou, AR on this way.
Well, I was trying to see if is there more to this story, or did we get everything? I feel like there's a little bit that we missing. That's why I wanted you to take over, Sharon, because you was asking the right questions.
Okay. Yeah, Sharon was asking the right question.
Hold on. I want everybody, let them all ask you the questions that they want to say, because it's going to be hard to control everybody. So again, we got Friezo, Lou's question. Remember it. AR, go ahead. You there, AR?
Huh?
Okay. Go ahead.
What?
You
He ain't got no questions. Detroit.
Hold on.
I got a question.
Because he was trying to get in, but he let the madness happen. So go ahead, AR.
Just like the taste out of your mouth. I'd like to see you try it.
It says drop everyone with 2 letters in their name. Y'all gotta let me work my show the way I wanna work my goddamn show. Y'all always want to try to overtake what the hell I'm trying to do. Leave me the fuck alone. God damn.
We just trying to help, even though we don't know how
I don't
to.
want to hear it.
I'm just trying to help,
Ahead,
and I know I don't.
Hold on. Go ahead, Sway. Shit.
Am I getting?
You good?
Am I getting kicked off too?
You got T-Rex.
Nah, I mean, what's his name? Joshua. I don't know if you remember when Willie tried to mention that, hey, bro, you open up a can of worms, and you like, nah, I got this. But in my head, bro, you aren't the first one to say that, do that, go through this exact process of TMI in your life, and how you have to not only validate, explain, articulate, and in your head, you think the more you explain, the more you are validated.
Yeah. So anyway, technically everybody got 2 letters in their name. So.
Oh wait,
hello. Hey, somebody dude was just talking and it ignored everything he said.
All right, hold on. Let's go read some of the super chats. Hold on. Go ahead, Diva.
At a random independent with the 20 ball. Pay more next time.
Yeah.
Damn.
At American Tradesman.
I ain't even talking that much.
Thank you for becoming a YouTube member.
Damn.
Thank you for becoming a YouTube member twice, American Tradesman.
Damn.
Unlikely, $2. Move the man into his house is insane. Well, if that's your nigga, it ain't that insane. At
Yes, it
Detroit
is.
Coalition, thank you for the $1 super sticker, sir.
Nigga, I get you a hotel.
Are you amused? $2. Dade County. Ow. Get on up. Richmond Heights, get on up.
Man,
it's Detroit turn, right? I think Sway was finished.
I was not.
No, Sway got interrupted while he was talking. Like something he was saying got blown off by some kind of background music.
Go ahead, Sway.
Yeah, Sway.
I just want to know why you chose Thailand.
Nah, the heavy breathe. That it was just the heavy breathing. I was allowing that to die out. I know y'all overweight over here. Nah. So like I said, Joshua, you ain't the first, you ain't the last new nigga to pop up here and feel like, you know, they got to validate themselves by telling their own experience, and now you're over explaining. Go ask
They're
Otis.
trying to ruin the fun, bro.
Go ask Otis how that went with him when he thought he was, you know, telling his truth, and then that.
So you didn't come here to actually add to the conversation. You came to shit on the channel.
Yeah.
No. What are you talking about?
You called us overweight.
No, I called E overweight.
You said y'all overweight over here.
Are you overweight?
It don't matter if I am. You still took the shot at me.
Are you?
It don't matter. You took the shot,
Well,
didn't
Sharon's not overweight. I don't think he felt.
you? You still took the shot though, ain't you?
I didn't feel no type of way either.
I feel like you owe the man an apology.
If you overweight, then yes, I was taking a shot at you.
That's crazy. I personally wouldn't take that.
I think I'm on the weight, not over the weight.
But I want to. So you had a question for Josh, or you just tell him that this channel is going to just attack him? Is what you trying to say?
No, you can go anywhere. You can go anywhere. Like, it's YouTube in general. And like I said, when he said, "Nah, I got this," like I said, I thought it was funny when you said that, because we all knew, no, you don't. You're just gonna over-explain yourself to the point where it actually makes you look worse than what you think. And in my
But
opinion,
again, sorry,
I didn't interrupt you. In my opinion, you haven't said anything to actually make yourself be more visually or perspective-wise of a man of integrity, a man that stands on anything, a man that has any form of principles. You pretty much explained yourself into looking like a weak man that can get ran over, used, and abused ultimately. And I don't think you're seeing that, and you keep trying to explain yourself to have that not be the perspective, but the more you do, the more that is the perspective.
Yeah, but we passed that yesterday.
Wait, is it box time?
Wow, you came up here
Can I box
just
it with
to...
Sway? Yeah, I'm ready to go with Sway. Is he still there?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he listened. I'm not sure. He dropped himself, but he probably maybe he got a phone call. Go ahead. That was crazy. But
okay.
Yeah,
So
you don't have to respond to that. You don't have to. Detroit, your turn.
Actually, no. Wait. Let me start with this. Diva, I apologize. I was way out of
Well, fuck you, because I told you about that same shit yesterday. No, you just aren't the person
I got mad
that
about
you
it
say
yesterday
you
too.
are. No. When you was talking to Venus, baby, you aren't the person you say you are. And then that I was pointing that out to you yesterday. So this ain't nothing because of what you said to me. I saw it in you yesterday. And so what I need you to understand is, sweetheart, when I say I'm the supreme vaginal vessel, as you know, in jest, but I really am the supreme vaginal vessel, sweetheart. I see people. I got a gift. I can see Sharon. When they show up here, I already know who they are every single time. And so, like I said,
but if that statement was true, everything you said about me was wrong.
In plain sight, but you can't hide. I see you.
But everything you said about me, you were wrong.
Everybody saw you. Everybody has seen you.
You're proving my point
telling
again.
you that yesterday. And so
again,
don't apologize to me. Apologize to yourself and to your
I'm
parents.
apologizing to you for what I said.
Apologize to your parents
and
for not
reality,
being the
I'm
man
gonna go
they
back on
raised
that.
you
So
to
fuck
be.
you again.
Or maybe you are the man they raised you to be. A damn fool.
So I mean, so I guess fuck you again. So that's how I feel about that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just go back to that.
I pick a side and I stand on it. You like the waver and waffle,
I like
a
to try to realize when I'm
double-minded
out of
man
pocket,
is
but in
unstable
reality,
in all
if
his ways.
If I'm
Amen.
gonna talk to a child, I'm gonna treat you like
Amen.
Well,
Right.
preacher.
A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. But you should know that because you're a Christian, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Back to them West, $2. Why didn't they arrest the snow rabbit? Because they said, fuck you, nigga. It's her house now.
I I mean, she's not wrong.
All right, Detroit.
I know I ain't wrong.
Right,
I don't have to know this shit to know what the fuck going on. I don't know. Do y'all see me? Because I see y'all. Y'all obviously can't fucking see me.
We can't see you.
You
That's
see
the
me,
point.
PhD? I think we need to do some push-ups. We need to increase the testosterone in this panel. Hey,
I'm
go
good
ahead,
on that
Detroit.
shit.
Hold on, another
Go
super
ahead,
chat.
Detroit. You got a
Hold on,
question
slow
for him?
down, Edomans. Let me run my show. Thank you, Edoman. Go ahead, Diva.
At Kim West, $2. Shut up, Sway, or you next. Getting the boot, the Timbo.
With the Timbo.
Go ahead, Detroit. What questions you got for him? If you ain't got no questions, just go to the bottom row and we'll ask our questions.
You're on the top row.
Well, honestly, that was gonna be one of my questions. What happened to the girl that was in the house? You know, she didn't stab you, but somehow, like, she's still there. Like, you know, going back to, you know, I'm not gonna agree with Sway all the way through on everything, but I will say that, you know, you're trying to, you know, whoever you think you are as a man and a person, okay? If you are this forgiving person, everything like that, at some point you have to be the lion to protect that lamb that wants to take care of the flock. And what I mean by that is you continually give these reasons of why it was okay for yourself to get played. You just apologize for saying something that you meant just a second ago to PhD, but right? And now you going back on that. So it's hard to, you know, if you are that man that you are saying that you are, you know what I'm saying, the one that would take care of a friend and stuff like that, you know what I mean? At some point, you have to take care of yourself in order to take care of somebody else. It seems like either you're in this perpetual motion of letting people play you, or it's something deeper to the situation.
Okay.
Are you still with her? Are you still with this girl?
No.
Did
She
you mess
still
with her
stays
after
there though?
that?
No, I've been talking to him since that whole thing went down.
Yeah,
He still stays. So both of them are out your life? Out your
I've been married. Yeah, both of them have been out of my life.
Okay, I'm sorry. And I'm coming in all late to this, so I apologize.
No, that's the first time that question's been asked.
Are they still together?
So I have two
I don't know,
questions.
maybe.
No.
Someone
I
again,
don't
I don't want to run that stop sign. Like when you were looking for places on the world to travel, like why did you choose Thailand, the ladyboy
I didn't.
capital of the
It was part of.
world, to go
I
to?
didn't.
And
It was part of my
second,
job.
and real quick, just the second question: why are you gay? That was the second question, and then you could just
First question I did.
answer
It was part of my
whichever one.
job. Second question, I'm not going to answer a dumbass question.
So Dallas, the city of Dallas sent you to Thailand?
What? Y'all, guys, this was 12 years ago. What are y'all talking about?
Oh, this is
Like, I'm
old job.
confused. Yeah, this is why I was doing.
Okay.
This is why I was doing it. Like, that's why I'm confused. Why y'all are conflating the two?
What were you doing for a living that they sent you to the ladyboy capital of Earth?
Thailand is also one of the biggest manufacturing costumes in the world.
True.
Like literally, it and Manila, Philippines
Now,
are the biggest
Philippines
fabricators
also
of
Ladyboy
EVA
Central as well, by the way.
EVA 38. Well, they also
And
produce
Japan.
EVA 38.
And the only part that's hard to deal with for me is if you
Anywhere
were
there's
going to
Marines.
Thailand to do these deals, I don't understand how you get to the point of wearing a reflective vest. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't believe most of these YouTube stories, right? So when someone's willing to just put it all out there, I play the game. I really want to see how it all connects. So how did you
Here's how I
go
ended up in
from
the
doing
reflective.
deals in Taiwan to wearing a reflective vest?
Well, I
It's
went
a
to the
legitimate
feds.
question.
I went to the feds.
Oh, you went to the feds?
Yes.
Now this is crazy. Word.
Yeah, dead ass. I went to federal
Hold
prison.
on.
What facility
Oh yeah,
you
this
was
is
in?
about to get good. So tell her
See,
tell us the story.
That's
Let's get the story. How did you
what
get the
facility
feds?
were you in?
That's I started out at FMC Fort Worth. I went to Springfield, Sigerville Low. Then I went to Florence Medium, MCFP Springfield, and back to Sigerville Low.
Okay, this might be
And
valid.
why did you go to the feds?
Don't
That's
incriminate
not really
yourself,
y'all
young man.
business. No, ain't
Don't
nothing to
incriminate
incriminate. It just is
yourself.
what it is.
Okay. I know you've already served time, but don't
Hey, I'm
tell
good.
some of
Don't
that.
incriminate
I'm good
himself.
off
He already
top a lot of
locked up.
things. Certain things I don't talk
I
about.
know,
What are you
man. I'm
talking
sorry.
about?
Yeah. I know.
I don't
Yeah,
know why do all y'all want to
I
be
ain't
his
mean it.
lawyer all of a
Okay.
sudden. Like this is crazy
I ain't
that
defending
everybody
the
want
dude, but just like, don't be stupid. You already been stupid enough on here. I feel like,
Him
man. I'm
telling us
just
what
at
he did
some
is
point, I'm
dumbass
just,
and stupid.
to. Why are
His
you
name
trying
you
to
is
know what I'm
Joshua
defend
saying?
him
Again, I
though?
don't.
Jackson, and he
I don't
in
need y'all to tell me. I don't
Dallas,
need to have a
Texas. People
conversation
can
about
find
certain
out
things.
who he is and find his record. All that
Did
shit is public record.
yeah.
I got you,
Yeah,
sis.
it's not hard. You can literally
Did
pull up what I
Somebody
did.
get on the federal database and put in Joshua Jackson in Texas and
Were
let's see
you a
what this nigga
professional
did.
sword fighter after or before you went to the feds?
Before.
we
Oh,
don't
you know what? Yes,
that was
right.
crazy. Yeah, come
I'll
on.
see
Ayo,
him.
PhD.
See, and then you say that I'm
I
not
got
asking
it.
serious questions. This is crazy.
No.
Did your
Was
charge or
that
the
not a
situation
serious
that you
question, AR?
did your charge or the situation that you got locked up for have anything to do with you losing control of a situation that you should have been in control of, or losing control
No.
of your emotions? Oh, okay.
No.
Okay. So you did a financial crime?
Again, not going into that.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I said,
So
you can look me up.
that's
Yeah,
why
You
we
you
can
gonna
got
look
away.
me up. It'll answer the questions.
It was above
Thoroughly.
$8,000.
Thoroughly. Look it up.
Interesting. Why we gotta look it up? Just tell us so we can find it so easily.
I could. It's easier to do it in black and white. That's paperwork don't lie. Paperwork don't lie.
Was it? Well, I'm confused. Okay.
I mean, you asked. I told you.
You didn't tell us. You told me to look it up. I'm eating.
Yeah, I did. Somebody's gonna look it up. Demon's probably for the jump in it.
always eating.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to. It's bulking season. I gotta get a little bit bigger.
It is.
I don't know what he's talking about, King West. I don't know. He got locked up, and this was before or after the situation with your ex-wife or whatever she was.
I got locked up after that situation.
Okay.
Y'all asked me how I ended up in the vest. I just told y'all. Went to the feds.
Well, I think they meant the whatever. Did
And that's how I ended up in the vest.
So at what age did you start making more better
Well,
decisions?
Can I just ask this question real quick? Yeah, well,
Please.
I was just gonna ask
30-ish.
do you think she was messing with your best friend in part because you were not providing properly, and then you felt like you had to go into a criminal route to do that, and that's what happened with you going into the prison?
No. Those two things weren't mutually exclusive.
Okay. Oh, one.
Like I said, if you ask me a question, I'll give you an answer, but certain questions I'm just not gonna answer because you can look it up. But a question like that, yeah. No, those two things weren't relevant or not related to each other.
Nobody got questions? Okay. Everybody looking them up? That's crazy.
Was it related to your job overseas?
No.
I'm be honest. It sounds a little crazy to me when we seen you with the trainer-made profile picture, and now you going to Thailand for work. Like, come on.
Have you looked me up yet?
But you wear a reflective vest for your
No,
current career. Like, it's not. It sounds like a personal trip to me. But I ain't gonna call you a liar. I just got.
I mean, if I was
questions.
wearing a reflective vest inherently, I probably couldn't afford to go to Thailand. On that point, just making that a point. But
That's not true.
again,
that's not true. You niggas be
Josh,
living in hostels when you go over there. You know, I know it.
Hey Josh, so that's kind of like when we got the whole story, and you was like, "Hey, the reason I'm doing this is because I love my job." It was because you went to federal prison. Is the reason you did. I know, but that
I've been.
That's kind of
what led me to this job. Yes, going to federal prison led me to this job.
Oh,
but
shit.
the
What
reason
did
I kept it for 3
missed a lot.
years.
I missed a lot. You would.
What is his name?
Why'd you go to federal prison? I missed that.
Right.
I didn't.
He won't
I never said
tell
it.
us.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it wasn't. Was it a violent? I think it had something to do with.
Hold on.
It was absolutely a violent crime.
I got quiet. I started talking there. Y'all just
Me too, Sharon. I'm lost.
Hold on. I just got back out. Y'all was I didn't hear not one word was saying for the past 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or whatever it was. So you went to what kind of jail for what reason?
Feds. I didn't say the reason.
Is it?
So, okay.
He just said it was a violent crime. That's all.
Whatever
I did
reason
admit
why
it
you went to,
was violence.
whatever reason why you went to jail. How long did you do?
8 years, 9 months, and 13 days.
Okay, and that is related to the job you have now?
No, it's what led me to get the job I have now. Because when I got out, I immediately jumped into another job. Because I also have my CDO.
Okay. All right. So you was trafficking. All right. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. What year did you get locked up?
Why that matter?
Because I'm looking them up.
Right. When you look me up, it's literally gonna tell you.
Yeah, but I don't know if this is you.
Details of my case.
Invited everyone to look
Is
him up.
your middle name
look
William?
like this. It's the same.
I'm not looking at a picture. I'm looking at an article. Your middle name is William?
Middle name William.
So was this you with the prostitution stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Now
So,
you prostitute.
according to plea documents filed in the case, in November 2013, Jackson began promoting VN, which I'm not sure what VN means, but that's the initials for the female, an 18-year-old female in prostitution. Jackson would post commercial sex advertisements on sex-based websites such as Backpage, and Jackson would communicate with commercial sex customers. Jackson benefited financially from
Not him pimping girls.
the ladies' commercial sex activities. And continued to engage in commercial sex acts at the direction of Jackson until 2015, when she terminated their relationship. He was found guilty of promoting prostitution, cyber stalking, and firearm offenses.
Cyber stalking. So you was the diddler.
No,
I told you that.
No, he actually got charged with sex trafficking.
I mean, this literally says, hold on. I didn't read the whole thing, so don't worry, I can add some more to it. These advertisements contain photos of VN as well as VN's parents' address and Jackson's cell phone number. Jackson posing as VN, so you were a man acting as a female. Again, communicated with commercial sex customers and told them to.
Hey, how about you don't misinterpret and read what the fuck it's saying? Jesus Christ.
Don't run the stop sign.
What the fuck you saying?
Hold on. Let's just not skip past that part. What is it? He was acting like a. Hold on.
He was acting as. This is what your charge says. I don't know if it's true. I'm just telling you what it says. It says that he was acting as her. He was posing as her when he was communicating with the sex customers.
Hold on.
Yeah, and told them to go to her parents.
Hold on. You read it too fast, y'all. Hold on.
Okay, I'll slow it down. Jackson, posing as V.N. communicated with commercial sex customers and told them to go to her parents' house, where she would engage in commercial sex acts with them. Multiple men went to her house with the intent to have sex with her.
No, but hold on. When I told you slow down, you have to go back a couple of sentences. He was impersonating what?
He was impersonating the female that he was prostituting.
Say, hold on. How is that possible? So she was an anime character?
Was it some Andrew Tate shit?
Text messages, right?
You gotta ask him.
So how did you do that part? Yeah, long hair.
Okay.
Long hair?
No. So, in that, again, I can't incriminate myself in that part, but understand it wasn't as hard as the thing. It was mainly through email communication, but that's a misinterpretation of what happened. It's why I didn't get charged with sex trafficking.
Them dudes trying to buy some buns. He responds to the email.
No, that's not.
Thank you.
Not what it was.
So right,
Yeah.
so you was being her through text message, emails, and even physically as well. You was like, come inside. You at the door. They was like, when it was like a good enough distance.
I didn't. No, right now you're trolling. I'll answer your question when you actually ask it.
I'm trying to.
Well, can I ask a serious question?
I just keep it a butt.
Yes,
Like,
I'm trying to understand
real.
how far. I'm with you. How far was it that you was impersonating? That's what I was asking.
Wait, VR, you finna ask a question. You might actually answer his.
Right? Is it just email and text messages and phone calls, or was it as extreme as far as you at the door within a certain amount of feet? And you, like the impersonation part. How far did it go?
So Here's exactly what happened. And again, while you're looking it up, it'll tell you. After everything went down, what I did is I posted the ads with her pictures that she had used previously. I would text to send them to that address. And then they would go to that address away from where I was.
Okay.
And that's where the cyber harassment came from. Because I did that with the intent
Slow
of
down.
literally
So they
being
saying that you
irritating.
was cyber harassing the fellas because you was tricking them as you was a different person.
How did you miss that? How did you miss that? That is not what I just said.
That's
That's not what I just said.
Oh,
that
shit.
is not what I said.
I apologize then. That's what I thought you were saying. I thought you were saying that. So what's the cyber stalking? Who you was cyber stalking? The men or the young lady?
No, cyber stalking. Cyber stalking.
Cyber stalking. Yeah. Yeah, my brother.
Cyber stalking is the federal statute for cyberbullying as well. It's 18 USC 2261 A2B5.
So who you was bullying?
In short. By law, her family, because I was sending guys over there to harass them.
There we go. That's the unclarity that I was missing right there. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Like I had no interaction with the actual dudes in real life.
Okay, now
but you did.
But you were threatening the family.
Kind of, yeah. You were kind of posing as a
But
female. You were talking to them.
So
you were sexting men.
Hold on, y'all. So he already cleared it up. He's saying that he did post the pictures, like he was doing the poster, he was managing. So yes, and technically he's impersonating her. But the cyber bully is coming from threatening. This is why I'm asking the questions, because I don't want to assume anything. So that's what he's saying. So this way we can get some clarity. So okay. So the clarity is this. The impersonation is him setting up the pages where these people come and get in contact with him, and he's saying, hey, go to this house at this time, this is the key ring, whatever, how to get in. And so the bullying part is when he was cursing out the parents or whoever that family was. Is that correct?
No.
Okay, got it.
So reset. After we initially broke up, she was already engaging in actual prostitution. I did my computer thing, got access to her accounts, and then I posted her real information on her accounts. That's where the federal cyberbullying. Whenever we split up fully.
Okay.
That's not the right time to ask for clarification, y'all. Let him finish the story.
Well, I had two
Sherrod, go ahead.
And and he kind of answered it a little bit. There was one, how close to being, like, when were you talking to her? Because you were 20 something at the time, and she was 18.
No, I was when we met. I was 23, and she was 18, because we both were at the same college when we met, and we met through friends of friends.
Okay, so you were dating her after your other chick.
Yeah, it's not like a spiral thing. You spiral down.
It was a spiral.
It was a spiral. That's going to be my second
question.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a spiral thing. He had the cheating.
Okay, hold on. If I just let the man talk, y'all don't have to ask him questions in between while he's talking. Let him get the full thing out, so this way we can have some understanding and so we can start understanding how he's communicating, so we can understand what he's actually saying. Because when we jump in every 2 minutes, it keeps prolonging the story.
I mean, the story's not overcomplicated. It's after what happened. No, it's really not. It's really kind of black and white.
Shit. This story is more
this shit a movie, man.
I want rights, goddammit. Me and Diva about to write hold the line.
Real nigga tape, man.
Oh, no, because it sounds like he, and correct me if I'm wrong, you felt like you lost control of the white girl that was living with you, so you over spiraled and tried to control totally the new girl.
No.
Okay.
No, that's not how that works. All right.
So explain the spiral.
I get where that came from. So no. After I left that whole first situation, the second situation came up. That actually was a mutual agreement initially. And when shit fell apart, I was already fucked up and I responded poorly. So I was like, I bet. So instead of her trying to get away scot-free, I was like, yeah, you're not going to lie to everybody about what you were actually doing. So I put her on blast because I was a whole ass nigga back then.
No. I want you. Hold on 1 second. I want you to see.
Wait, hold on. I'm just saying.
Josh, hold on 1 second, Josh.
How
I
old
want you
were
to see
you at this
how.
time?
Hold on. Wait 1 second. I want to show you how I'm
It's a simple
connecting the
question,
two.
E. Hold on.
Hold on,
How
wait
old
1
were you?
second.
Why do you think that matters? What you asking how
Yeah,
old
that
he
doesn't
is?
matter.
I'll tell
So
you why.
Josh,
I'll tell you
Wait,
why,
hold on,
right?
wait.
Because by the
No, it doesn't
time
Too
you
many
matter.
went to
people are talking.
court, these girls were 18, right? So
No,
clearly,
that
when this
wait, hold
was,
up. No,
Right, you don't need
inaccurate.
to assume. You don't need to tell us why you're assuming these. I don't know why y'all ask
I'm
these
just saying
questions.
from what was
These
read.
misleading questions that's going to lead to more questions. Just say what the fuck you want to say instead of
That's
asking
what I
these
said.
damn. No, you're not.
How
You
old
at
were you when
how
this
old?
went down?
How old
That was
are
my
you?
question.
All right.
But that's not important. Hold on. So Josh, I want you to see the two different mindset. You had
Right,
one girl that you was dating that you wanted exclusivity to. You didn't want her to
right.
sleep with anybody. And then the next woman you got, you wanted to kind of pimp her out where she can be able to be with every man, right? So that's what the spiral came. It was a complete 360 of mindset. You agree with that part,
No, I
right?
agree. No, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
And so
But I didn't dispute that yet.
I know. I'm just follow me out. Follow what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is when these two things was contributed, you went from one side of the pendulum to the other side of the pendulum because of the effect of the first girl.
The what?
Of
Hold
the
on.
what?
Pendulum.
Wait, you're missing a major step though. I understand what you're trying to say. So let me correct you real
Jesus,
quick.
man.
So yes,
Ooh,
but
this
the
shit
chick,
crazy.
the chick that was this whole federal case came from, I was with her in the past. We dated. We met years before I actually ended up with the chick that I was with. That's why there was a gap between our relationship. There was
Got you.
a
So I got you. So and then you went to get the Fed case. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I shouldn't say that.
Wait,
But
so
yes,
I'm sorry.
wait.
I'm sorry.
Wait, Diva, go ahead.
23 and she was 18, but y'all met and dated years before. How many years before?
No, when we met, it says when we met at 18.
No, okay.
Like
but you
it's
said
a
you
very
dated her
specific
before that,
phrasing.
right? So
No,
did you date?
we met
I think
when
he's
she was
talking about
18.
in 2013.
Don't say
He
what
started
he's
met.
talking about. Hold on.
He just said it, man. What's going on, y'all?
Yeah,
I'm trying to.
I keep saying the same thing, and
interrupt.
for some reason I'm
It
asking
sound
the
like
I
same
know.
question.
I know you
your
have a
voice,
lot of
eyes,
stuff.
mine. Shut up.
Put
So
it in the
what's the 18-year-old a white lady too?
No, the 18-year-old was Hispanic, I think.
Hispanic.
Like, she was mixed or something. Yeah, she might have been white and Hispanic. I don't know.
So did you learn sword fighting and religion at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not. That's.
Yes.
No,
I'm not
like
even.
I'm just saying the timeline
Yeah.
of this happening, right? 8 years of your life is not outside. And before 18, before you was 23 and she's 18, you was in the military, and you also caught your
Wait,
homegirl on the
when was I? Wait,
downstroke.
when was I in the
He
military?
was
You just
he was
came
not in the
outside
military. It was a
sword
You was not
fighting.
in
military
the
dude
military?
sleep. No, it was a military dude sleeping with his woman.
Oh,
Now
so
you need to catch up.
Yeah.
I need to catch
Yeah.
up. That's what I'm trying to say. I
But you
know he
got
probably think
released
I'm
from
trolling with
jail
my
and
questions,
started
but I'm
sword
not.
fighting,
I'm
right?
confused.
Y'all are
Hold on.
conflating three stories.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
So hello. So the only military is the guy in Afghanistan came back and moved into his house, lived for 3 months for free. That's the only
So what the
military.
hell you doing in Thailand? I thought you was in Thailand because you was in the military.
No, he was in
No.
Thailand because his job. Listen,
Jesus,
I got you,
Sharon.
Sherrod. Hello, I got you, Sherrod. Sherrod, I'm gonna catch you up. No, listen. He had a job with something dealing with warehouse. He had to go to Thailand to
No.
negotiate.
Inaccurate.
Well,
I
you
was
said you
going
was
to
in
a
Thailand for
convention, and I went
business.
to a convention. I went to a convention in Thailand.
What kind of convention was this?
An
Oh,
anime
cut
convention.
claims. Cut claims.
So,
Oh,
so that's when
Of
you was
course.
that's when you was the character dressed as a man that
Yes.
was actually a gay woman.
Yes.
oh.
No. Again.
I
You're
love
asking,
the
if
The
you say
script
something,
becomes
I'm gonna tell
clear,
you that
doesn't it,
you're.
Sharon?
Josh, hold on. No, this is crazy, Josh, because you said that you went to Thailand for business. There's no way you
I
dressed
did go to
as a...
Thailand for business.
Hold on, Eat a Man. That was the business. He went to Thailand
dress like a woman.
He was a character of a gay woman dressed as a man.
Hey, Sharon, did you say you don't lie? Are you not going to clarify that?
In Thailand.
I'm a test.
He was
Hey,
a
I'm gonna test your
anime
gay-
character
Wait, hold up.
in
I'm gonna test your gay
Thailand.
star being
And
honest.
nobody wants to let me
Hold on,
address
y'all.
Wait a
my
minute.
life.
I'm gonna test your gay star being honest. Hey, tell the whole story, bro.
Like a gay Tropic Thunder. Like gay Tropic Thunder,
That
dog.
is the
Hold on,
pinnacle.
I thought I was being honest about what I just said. Is that not a true statement?
Bro, we had this whole conversation yesterday. Cap.
Hold on. This is good. This is good. So your business.
Wait.
He was dressed up as an anime cat. He got paid $500 to go to. Now that we know it was in Thailand.
So why did he bring up the warehouses? Hold on, no, we gotta stop.
No, wait. I didn't bring up what I. Hold on. Here's
He
what I
was
said.
out there playing
I said
Ling Ling.
in Thailand. They produce. That's where they produce EVA 38. It's a heat moldable foam. It's what I used to make those gauntlets that were in the pictures from yesterday.
Oh, you full of crap. No, he full of crap because he painted it earlier as he went because all of the manufacturing is in Thailand.
No, I didn't. No, I said they're one of the biggest manufacturers of costumes and props. I said that exactly.
No, you did not. You did not say that, sir.
Wait, rewind it. Go check it.
It's clarifying.
Rewind it. Go check it.
It's a story that we got to piece
that's what I
together.
said.
This is why I'm confused about the animated character that is a gay female that he went and played, but he turned it into a male.
Sharon, I asked these questions. Listen.
Hold on. Why are you talking? Hold on. Am I not correct about
I asked him no, you're not.
I don't know why y'all keep doing this. When I was quiet and then it was dead silence for like a good 30 seconds. And now I'm starting talking at you full of words. What I'm trying to ask Joshua, what I'm trying to ask, am I correct about the female gay character that you turned into a male character? The male interpretation of it.
But that character was not even what I was doing in Thailand. I was doing Ultron.
Oh, so that's not what you was doing.
Okay, so that was just something on the side. That was like your side thing in Thailand.
No, I was picking up the EVA phone. EVA 38. It's a heat moldable phone.
That's what y'all.
Again, I just explained that.
It was just one phone that couldn't be shipped.
Foam. EVA 38. Because in Thailand, one of our manufacturers for the studio is
FOAM.
Again, name's not important. EVA 38.
The EVA 38.
And you
EVA 38. It's a heat moldable phone. So I went there because I actually helped. We were making something. The Ultron suit, which I haven't put up here yet.
Okay,
like,
you was making a suit.
A suit of foam.
Now we can fast forward. So that's why he went to Thailand. He came back from Thailand.
That's why I didn't know why we were stuck on Thailand.
Yeah,
it's important because
why are we stuck on Thailand?
Because
literally
you were stuck on Thailand. You loved it over there, bro.
Yeah, this whole story
No,
the
problem
this whole
with
story is
Thailand
beyond crazy.
You said that you was there, but we was trying to figure out the extracurricular activities you was doing while you was there. That was the convention.
Why y'all you're looking for shit that's not part of anything.
The convention is
you were prostituting, dog. I mean, you were tricking. You were pimping.
Yeah, you
right. That wasn't your church.
Convention though.
We didn't run a convention. I want to address this. Dumbass
conversation so we get some clarity. Let me work the conversation. All right. So you went to the convention, and you wound up meeting your.
You're about to ask some extra shit. Nope.
No, I'm not. You wound up meeting your ex-model agent down there. I'm assuming that's how you got the $500 to do the animated suit, which is a lady that is a gay person.
You're completing.
You turned her into a man.
You're conflating two different events. Yesterday, you asked me about the two costumes I put up, right?
Right.
Those two costumes were in two completely different events in America. Those were American events.
Thailand don't have
nothing. This is a hell of a story, man.
That's gay that turned into a boy.
In Thailand, I did Ultron.
Oh,
the
like
Ultron
from
suit. Yes. In Thailand, I did Ultron.
And Ultron, Ultron it doesn't have a agenda. Okay. So
I'm pretty sure Ultron's male by definition.
So my only question really is, with all of this illegal stuff that you were doing,
right,
how much money did you make from all of this illegal stuff that you were doing, approximately?
A lot.
Off of one lady?
A lot. Again, when you look up the case, it gives you details. It was a lot.
He had to make a lot if he went fed. It had to be a nice amount.
Like millions, hundreds of thousands. What we talking?
It's okay, don't say that. Don't answer that. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I can't answer that, but yes, it was a lot.
Neither.
A lot.
Wait,
Okay, gotcha.
wait.
Gotcha.
Here's what I'll say.
Was it more than
Wait,
one woman?
just do the math. If you do 5 times a day at $300, 5 times a day, every day for 3 years, you can do the math.
Gotcha. No, say less. Say less. I got you.
All
Damn.
right, so hello. So you leave Thailand, you come back, your
I
girlfriend.
stopped what I was doing before, and I'm in a committed relationship at this point. The chick that I was in a committed relationship was cheating on me.
I got you.
And that's because I was doing
that's
other
like
shit.
no, well that because it sounded like you was being a pimp before you got into this relationship, and then you got mad that the game. Yeah, you got mad that the game kind of played back in your face, right?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. So
No,
then
that's real.
yeah,
That's real.
so basically what happened is you wanted to put away your pimpish ways, you wanted to go to a traditional relationship. She ended up sleeping with your homie that was staying with you for 11 months. After that 11
So I
months,
went back to the game.
You said I went back to the pimp game because you said these hoes ain't loyal. So you said I might as well make money if these hoes gonna be trifling. And that's the spiraling effect that we had. And then what you did is y'all two got into it, and then you got locked up because you was toxic leaving the relationship. Like you put her information out, different things like that. And the toxicity is what got the feds involved because then that was the bullying, harassment, and all that stuff happened, right? Did I sum up that right, or did he freeze up? Oh, he's gone.
Oh, I'm back. Sorry, what happened? Yeah, hey, you were right. Correct.
All right, cool. So now that you got out of prison, then when you got out of prison, he said, "Hey, man, I'm done with these mixed snow bunny women. I'm going to get me a black woman." So you got your black woman after you got out of prison, got married, and you put that lifestyle behind you. Did I kind of sum that up right?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, Detroit.
What did your current wife? How far into y'all relationship did you tell her about your sex trafficking?
Immediately. In fact, I gave her all my paperwork from the original trial too.
And so when did you find out?
I didn't want her to get into a relationship with me without knowing anybody I tried to date between the time I left the feds to the time I got married to my wife. I gave them my paperwork. I'm like, look, here's who I am. Here's what happened. Here's what I went to prison for. Here's the story about what it went down, and here's how it happened. Because I'm not going to lie to somebody about it. It just is what it is.
Wow. Shit.
Because ironically, honesty is in fact the best policy in that.
So how did she respond when you had that conversation with her?
So when I initially had a conversation with her, she's like, I got to think about it for a bit, and I accepted that. So we had stayed friends for about another 2 weeks or so, and she came over, and I told her, like, look, here's the deal. The initial trial that I won at, and I gave her she read through every single transcript from my case, from grand jury to, and the worst part about it is she realized while reading that the person who testified on me in the grand jury was the dude who was sleeping with my ex. He snitched on me.
He read it.
The white boy snitched on me. Yeah.
Slept with your woman.
Hold on.
Yeah, he told on me.
You
put him up in so you gave him a warm place to sleep,
and he told on me. Yes, he put the feds in my way.
You gave him a warm place to put his penis.
You ain't shit. I hope you know that.
Damn, and he wound up telling. That's some diabolical shit, and you still didn't pow him, boy.
Yeah, you're not a shooter, bro. I'm just listen.
No, we don't know that. Wait, you don't know that because you haven't read the case.
I don't want him to be.
That's an assumption.
Okay.
Yeah,
you're making some assumptions without knowing the case.
Okay, cool. So, do you trust white people?
What the hell?
Wait, do I still trust white people? I mean, my adopted mom's white, so yes.
Oh, I'm just wondering.
Nigga still ain't learned.
New white folks. You don't trust new white folks? You still trust new white folks in your life?
That lady, no, new white folks, they're dead to me. Yeah, I don't fuck with new white folks. I'm better than I have learned
So
that.
when did you turn the leaf over to God? When did this happen?
So I
In
was
prison.
initially raised. No,
He still
absolutely
hasn't.
not.
Right.
I'm not even
Right.
entertaining that. So
You don't have
again,
to. It's a statement of fact. He still has not.
we talked about what facts and opinions are earlier. You should probably
Right,
be
and I
listening to
said
that.
what I meant to say. It's a fact.
Well, then you don't know what a fact is.
I know
Sorry.
exactly what it is. We all know what it is, and we all know
Do
what
you
I
also know what it means to turn your life over to God?
I know what it means to be backsliding and not really turn your life over to God and just be talking shit.
Wait, so you understand what it means to
why does that gotta
backslide,
be sliding,
but you don't
Diva?
understand what it means to turn your life over to God? Because one's a process and one's an
I
action.
know it when I see it, and I haven't seen it in you. I told you
Again,
yesterday that you wasn't
you
being
don't-
who you were
you don't
supposed
know
to be.
enough. You don't know enough
It
about me
don't
to make
matter.
that
I can
statement.
see you. It's a verse in the Bible that say that your light's supposed to shine so bright that you look peculiar to other people, right?
But do you wait?
That's not you. That's not
David,
you.
can I ask you a question?
So if
Are
we
you
want to talk about
are
it,
you a
because I was
Christian?
raised in the church,
Wait, are you a
baby.
Christian? So are you a
No,
Christian?
but I was
mom?
raised as a Christian. And so
Okay.
I know the doctrine and I know the Bible and that type of
Okay.
thing. And so I
So,
know that
while
you
you're
are
quoting
not
the
in
Bible,
alignment, sir.
then how are you not in the? How are you still not in the church? Then?
How am I not in the who?
How are you not Christian?
Because that's not my belief system.
Oh.
And it ain't yours either.
So somebody's
And it
not
ain't
in the
yours
faith is trying
either.
to tell me about.
So we got something in common.
No,
Yeah,
that's
because
right.
it ain't yours either. Because
Right.
it ain't
That was the
mine, I can
important
tell
part.
that it ain't yours either.
Right.
So again, as somebody who believes in the Bible, you literally can't tell somebody else what they actually believe in. Like,
I
I'm
can tell
sorry.
what you're doing.
No,
So
I can tell you that my
you can
actions.
believe all you
I can
want to, but it ain't making its way to your behavior. It hasn't changed your behavior. And that's what God is supposed to change your heart, your mind, and your behavior. And so, nigga, miss me.
Okay, so all right, so what she's saying is that like the same way how you say she can't prove that you are not, you can't prove that you are at this moment, is what she's saying. It's more of a fact that you can't prove that you are a devout Christian yet. You cannot just use the fact that you are married as your devout Christianness, is what she's saying.
Wait, hold on. Being married isn't the thing that makes me a devout Christian.
You say what?
Being
I
married
would
is not
say
the
the
thing
way
that made
you've
me a devout
spoken to
Christian.
women on this panel
Right, and that's
proves you're
the
not a
that we-
devout Christian.
Wait, I don't know what those. I don't.
So
Wait, I have a
we
question.
trying to say,
So
like, the
apparently
same
being
way,
Christian
the same
means
way how she can't prove that you are
being
not.
Christian means I'm not allowed to defend myself.
No,
Wait,
what we're saying is that.
So
what we-
I'm not a
hold
Christian because I
on, hold
defended
on.
myself
What we're
when
saying
something
is that-
inaccurate was being said.
Well, Josh, you don't
That's
have to
what my
prove your
In a way that was
Christianity.
crass and disgusting, yes.
You don't
You're
have to
not a
prove your
Christian
Christianity.
for the way you handled yourself yesterday. Yes.
Oh, the way I handled
Hold on.
myself yesterday was
Hold
definitely
on,
not a
take
good
the
example.
personal- Hold on, y'all. Take the personal bias out of it for a second. What we're saying is that you can't prove that you are, she can't prove that you're not. Fine. And we could just leave it there. That's fine?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. All right. Because us trying to prove it, you know. is
Yeah.
a pain.
So looking back,
Absolutely not. Because you're supposed to have a renewed and right spirit. Right?
Okay.
When you turn your life over to God. Y'all want me to start
But you're
preaching
also
this
not expected to be
'cause I can
perfect.
do it. I can do it. I can preach this shit. But yes,
Except
and so if you have a renewed
don't live
and
it.
right spirit,
Hallelujah,
you are
Sister
not
Diva.
going
How are
to
you
conduct
judging?
yourself the way he
Wait,
do.
how are you
right?
judging me when you're not living?
I'm not judging you. I'm making an observation.
She's
Your
holding you to
observation
the
is based.
standard you claim you
It's
live
not
by.
based on judgment.
That's all.
Again, I am a
Again,
non-believer.
you're still passing the.
And so my behavior should be very different from his behavior.
Yours,
and
right.
the fact that we sitting up here acting the same, cussing each other out, nigga, miss me with that fuck shit.
Damn.
Now you can tell yourself that you believe, but it ain't making its way to your actions. And that's all I'm telling you. You acting like a non-believer.
Diva, I try to calm the water. Wade in the water. I'm trying to wade in the water right now. Shit.
Ain't nobody saying being perfect, freedom, you stupid motherfucker. Nobody said perfection. What I said is you shouldn't be up here acting like me. An admitted non-believer, right?
Right.
well,
You should be
Diva,
able to tell the difference
I mean,
between the two of us.
That's a good point.
At C.
well, Diva,
Witness. At C
Actually,
Rich
you know what?
Hold on, one
That's
second,
right.
one second.
$5.
That's,
One second,
actually, I can't even contest that.
At C Rich 219, $5. What's good, Sharon? Why these in trying to beat up on the weak?
Friends.
What up, C Rich? Hey, C Rich,
Hey.
you want to join this part of the story? You want to let
Right.
Joshua finish?
Hey.
See, Rich
Hey.
want us to talk about his hotel room he in.
Hey, I'm finna get on your ass in a minute, nigga. Hey, but dig this here, right?
No
I
homo.
sent that super chat before I heard that nigga talk, right? I need a refund because y'all, cause y'all totally justified. I'm like, goddamn, I sent that shit too early. When that motherfucker started talking, I say, damn, I done jagged my money off, Sharon. Cause this nigga weirdo, bro. But ain't no disrespect, bro. And I'm gonna say, either man, that nigga is not a pimp. Quit giving the game a black eye. That shit he on is some other shit. But,
you got good pimps and bad pimps.
Wait, then what was it?
Nah,
it's good pimps and bad pimping. You can do it the right way and the wrong way. He just did it. Well, he said he made over $1 million, so he was doing something. See,
it's actually. It turns
I did it good enough for the feds to get put in my life. I'm just saying.
Let me give you this game real quick.
Hold on, y'all.
Hey, pimping is pimping, right? If you ain't living by the rules.
Hold on, y'all. It's 500 times 300. That is 700.
300 times 5.
That's 750K by the end of the 5 years. So
times
close though. That's
3.
a lot of money still. Without
Well,
him actually having, well, we don't know if you know what, because he is.
I ain't knocking his hustle. I mean, he got his money, right? But that ain't pimping, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty.
You
That's
know,
pretty.
that ain't
pimping.
Nigga, yeah, it is pimping, bro. The nigga made over 6 figures just getting bitches to do what he wanted to do. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, bro. You trying to do some Bishop Don Juan shit. Like, nigga, that nigga pimping, man.
Apparently, we don't know the definition.
Hey, who said this so I can address it?
Hold on, we're gonna maintain the story. Hold on.
Who said this
put the
shit so I can
names up,
address it personally?
Sharon. Put the names up so C can address them, Sharon.
Okay, hold on. Go ahead.
Free Zone said that, man.
At Kim West, $2. We at Kim West, $2. We know people by their works.
Damn.
Right. We know a tree buys fruit.
Okay.
And somebody rotten. At Scott Beretta. Oh, ain't this Beretta Scott Kane? $5. So y'all gonna act like y'all didn't see Rich choking his chicken in the background?
What the hell?
What?
No, what? I just got on him.
Nah, we ain't putting that on him. That's wild.
That's crazy. Scott Kane is crazy as hell.
One thing we do know that Josh is a more pimp than C Rich in that Motel 6. I can tell you that right there.
Hey, listen, Either man, you better leave C Rich alone. He done shot 2 people. All right, you better leave C Rich alone.
Hey, let me say this here, bro.
Yes,
Look
sir.
here, my nigga. Look here, my nigga.
Damn.
You gotta say my friend.
Yeah, you
gotta say my friend.
We don't say the N word over here, C Rich. We say my friends. Go ahead.
My friend.
Oh, okay. Well, he ain't my friends. I'm gonna say my guy.
Demonetization.
Hey, check this out, my guy. I'm in a hotel, man, not because I have to be, because I gave up my apartment. I'm on disability. I get a disability check and a social security check. I ain't hurt for no money. You see what I'm saying? So
That's not a hotel. That's a motel, sir. That's a motel. That's not a hotel.
It's a hotel, outside, brother. I pay by the month.
You can get outside. Listen, you can get outside without going through a lobby. That's called the motel.
Oh, well, whatever you want to call it, nigga. It don't matter. Man, I'm cool with it. What the fuck you talking about? You ain't talking no motherfucker, no money in the street. You see what I'm saying? I mean, what, my feelings supposed to be hurt?
No, sir.
You see what I'm saying? But let me tell you. So let me tell you about that sucker shit you did when you was on the Breezy channel. Since you want to talk, I was gonna leave. Okay, you had the brother, Dr. William James, that came on that he went on Pearly channel and he gave Pearly the business. So he came back and I was looking at Freezy where Freezy was reuniting. So he gave Pearly the work. So they had a good channel. So Either man come on there, The man got a 97% on the test. So either man come on there go try to tell this man got a doctorate degree. So either man go come on there and tell him because of the fact that he got one statistic wrong, then either man tried to tell him what he did wrong. But my question is, why you didn't go over there and beat up on Pearl? You didn't do it. The man got a 97. I'm saying that this is why people don't help black people. Because the man went over there, he beat up on Pearly, got a 97% on the test, banged Pearly up. He come back to black people, and either man come up there gonna try to tell him what he should have done. This man got a doctorate degree. Why you didn't go over there and do it?
Rich, I got you. Let me ask you a question, sir. The reason I went over there because he was wrong. I don't care that he got doctor before his name. See, that's the problem with y'all old friends. Y'all sit up here and get caught up in a degree. Listen, if he was wrong, I don't care. I don't care if he was wrong. He was basically saying a bad narrative, and just because he got a doctorate degree, see, Rich, I'm still gonna hold him accountable.
Right, I did that. I'm not saying because he got a doctorate degree. I'm saying I listened to when he debated him, and I don't care about because I don't care about I don't care about doctorate degree and degrees. I'm saying that I'm just stating that because I'm saying that he qualified to do what he do, and you saw the work that he put in. But then nobody go over there
to be wrong. He's not. That's what I keep telling you.
Listen, what I'm saying,
hold on. I just want you to understand. I mess with Sharon. If Sharon says some stuff that's inaccurate, I'm gonna say, bro, what you're saying is wrong.
Right.
I don't care if he's qualified or not
Sharon
qualified.
Cool.
No,
I'm
cool. Giving you an example is me correcting him in real time had nothing to do with his doctorate degree, nothing to do with his accomplishment. He was wrong in real time, and other men need to hold other men accountable when they're wrong.
Right. But let me make my point. That the man got one number wrong, but Pearly accepted it. Even though he was wrong, she accepted the loss. White folks ain't gonna acknowledge nothing. So what I'm saying, she knew he got him. But what I'm saying, when he come back to the people, all you had to do is just give him his props. Y'all, you came up there and you said that he got one thing wrong out of like 20. It don't matter. He still beat her in the debate. So when he came back, all you had to do was just give him his flowers because he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to go over there and do that.
So either man was
and he did it on his own merit. So all you had to do is just say, "Hey, bro, you won the debate," and give his flowers. But
sir.
You just
go ahead, sir.
You just want, but you just wanted to be right, and you just, typical nigga. You just wanted to give a reason why he said he was wrong. But you should have went over there and debated her. Why you didn't go over there and debate her?
Because
you didn't debate her.
I'm about to explain it to you. I don't argue with white people. I don't do that.
So you don't have a right.
I'm about to explain it to you. What I realize is other men want to be in echo chambers with other men. He said, "Hey, you said he's wrong." Hold on. See, sir, I let you speak, sir. So just give me the same respect.
You ain't let me do shit. I spoke
definitely
because I
let
want
you
to
speak because I can turn up on this.
You didn't let me do shit because I can out-talk you.
So the whole point that I'm trying to say is,
like that?
out of your own self-admission, he was wrong. So he was wrong. I know that he was wrong. And just because he went over there and fought with the white people, you want me to agree with BS? That was wrong.
No, you trying to make it. I'm not saying because he went over and debated with white people. I'm saying that he took on. He went and beat her up. He did something that other black people weren't willing to do. He took up a challenge for black people. He went in and debated her to get her to work to prove something that she was talking about his people. He defended his people, my nigga. That's what I'm saying. He defended his people. He didn't have to defend his people. That's the point that I'm making. And I'm saying, opposed to you saying, even though he won the debate, opposed to he saying that, "Hey, brother, good job." You know what I'm saying? You tried to tell him what he did wrong. He still won the debate. I'm just saying that he didn't have to defend his people. That wasn't necessarily his fight, but he made it his fight because he cared about black people. So what I'm saying is that This is why a lot of black people don't defend black people, because when they do that, then they come back to the community and niggas like you want to. It's just like Jack Johnson when he beat the Great White Hope. Now, say if he would have dropped Jack Johnson in the 5th round, but Jack Johnson still won the fight, and he come back. He don't want to come back and hear a nigga like you who can't fight and say, "Hey man, why you get dropped in the 5th round?" That shit don't matter. He still won the damn fight. You see him? That's the point that I'm making, my nigga. That he still won the fight. The fight that he didn't have to take up because it wasn't necessarily his fight. But he defended black people. But opposed to you saying, "Good job, my brother," you took it upon yourself to critique him on one incident that he got wrong. And even though he was wrong, Pearlie still conceded the point. So that means that she didn't even know he was wrong. She conceded. But see, and then once you did that, you could go back to Freezy channel and you started a whole argument about a bunch of bullshit after you left, and that was positive, and you turned it into a negative, my nigga. That's all I'm saying. And I'm saying for you to come back and tell a nigga that did something he didn't have to do and he won, that he was wrong, I'm saying, why the fuck you didn't go over there and do it? Because you weren't going to go over there and do a motherfucking thing. You talk about that's beneath you. It ain't beneath you. That's the point. The real truth is that you couldn't have done what he did. And that's the point that I'm saying. And I just did that because you tried to tell me about pimping. You don't know nothing about no pimping because you a square ass nigga.
So
you just called
now,
me.
Sharon,
Did you just
now,
call me
Sharon, hey, Sharon, now I said that you could go back to the original show.
Now
Look
up, now he want me to
can't fuck with
respond.
me, bro.
I think a bit long-winded. Listen, and
He
that's
can't
the point
fuck with
I'm
me.
saying. The funny part
You
about
ain't
it
got
is
no point, sucker.
he came up here to tell a nigga that made a whole bunch of money about making money and pimping, and this nigga stayed in the hotel
Yeah,
room
all I'm
on
saying,
Social
bro.
Security. Like
All
this,
I'm saying,
he ain't qualified to give
all
advice
I'm
on
saying,
pimping,
bro,
and then
is
he
that
gonna
what
get
he
mad.
did,
He gonna say,
the
"Hello."
point that I'm
He
making.
gonna say, "Hello, I got you, brother." He said, "See,
All
Rich
right, go
gonna
ahead.
say, why you didn't do something that I wasn't even willing to do, nigga? You ain't go over there and fight with that white lady like you quote unquote said. You got a higher standard for me because you see me as a better friend than you, nigga. So
No,
like that's
nigga,
the whole point
I'm
that I'm trying
saying,
to help y'all
nigga,
understand.
you the one who
I
critiqued
got
it.
you, big
I didn't
dog.
critique the
You
nigga.
wanted this smoke. I just want to hear what you said. I am so
Look,
sick and tired of other black men talking about stay in the
nigga.
echo chamber.
Look,
Hey,
nigga, I didn't
just go ahead
complain.
and rub his back and make
Nigga.
him feel good because he did
Yeah.
something by arguing
You ain't
with
got
a
to make
white
him feel
woman.
good.
See, I
What you
told you
mean?
straight up that I told him that this was real smooth, that you gotta watch these echo niggas. These niggas want
Hey
to
man, you
echo.
sound like a
They
woman, bro.
want, I love you. Now I
You
sound like
sounded
a
like a
woman because
woman,
I'm
bro.
turning up on your punk ass.
You
The point
sound,
that I'm trying to
yeah,
help
you
you
sound like a
understand is
woman, nigga. You can't turn up
I
on me, nigga.
learned that see Rich. I learned see Rich. You a
Cause,
fan, nigga. See these
cause,
fans
nigga,
be up here
no, I'm
watching
not a
me,
fan.
and
I
then
didn't
he
even
gonna say,
know the
"Hello."
brother.
I learned that he came up here and said,
look.
"I came up here."
I
Listen,
don't even.
he
I
came
never
up
seen the
here,
nigga on
Sharon,
YouTube, bro.
just to talk to me.
Okay, I'm gonna let you
He said,
talk.
he was like, "Ooh," he said, "E the man on there, I got a chance to talk to the great E. I
Hey,
got a
yo.
chance to debate with the man of the mans." He came up here to literally looking for me. Nigga, I ain't looking for your broke ass in that damn motel room. What are we talking about? I don't
What are
even
you
know who
talking
you
about,
is.
man?
I
I wasn't
learned a
even
long
talking to
time
you.
ago, if you would have turned off your camera, none of us would have known who you is. So I get it, brother. You a fan. You want to
I've been on
articulate
Sharon's channel
how I
before, nigga.
actually do things on YouTube. I don't move like you. I'm my own man. I'm not going to sit here and agree with somebody just because he won a fight with a white woman. You sound like a weak ass nigga. You happy that a man, oh, he
Hold
went
up.
over there and fought the
Hey,
white woman.
Sharon, ain't I
You
been on your
slave
channel
ass.
before, bro?
I would.
Is this the first channel? Ain't I been on your channel before, Sharon?
Yes, sir.
You need a new camera. You gotta get rid of that
Yeah. So
camera
what are you
lifeline.
talking about, bro?
You got that
I've been
lifeline
on this
phone.
nigga. I've been
Hey,
on Sharon's channel before.
you got that
And
lifeline,
and
that
nigga
lifeline camera.
and nigga
You
you
gotta get
started
rid
with
of
me
that
before I
government
started with
phone.
you. The only thing I
It look
said
like you
was what the
you
nigga
fading
doing is
away from
not
your
pimping.
camera, bro.
And you got on some fag ass shit in your feelings. First of all, nigga, you
Then I
can't hurt my
understand all
Well,
that.
feelings
you
How
because
the
you
got
fuck
ain't
you
got
gonna
no
tell me
pimp.
what I did?
Hold on, you
Then
can't
how you
use
gonna
that
say
word.
what I did?
Hold on. You can't
Get him,
use that
Josh.
word,
Don't let
Rich.
him talk to you like that, Josh. Show him what that pimping life really is, Josh. Make
I
that
don't even
nigga.
know where the fuck he's getting it from. Hey, how you telling me what the fuck I did?
Get him, Josh.
Nigga, I got a
Don't
whole
take that.
federal case over it.
Yeah.
My case ain't imaginary, nigga. My paperwork's real.
Yeah, where your paperwork, see, Rich? I ain't talking about your social security paperwork.
You was out here playing with kids, though.
What
That's
kind of
weird.
paperwork you want?
Hey, again,
What?
read my fucking paperwork before you start
I'm
talking
saying,
dumb
what kind
shit.
of paperwork you want?
I mean, let's be
Get
clear.
him,
Your
Josh.
paperwork not
Get him,
impressive. Stop
Josh.
saying that shit like you some kind
I'm
of
saying, what
gangster
kind
or
of
something.
paperwork you want?
Again,
Get him, Josh.
hey, wait.
I'm saying, what kind of paperwork you
I
want?
want that paperwork that certify that you a pimp. That's staying in the motel room because you giving out
I
pimping
never
advice.
said I was a pimp, my nigga. I
Okay,
just said
Josh
that
is
what
a
he was
pimp.
doing.
Josh was a
No,
pimp.
I'm saying that he getting money, my nigga. But I'm not saying that wasn't pimping. I'm just saying that he getting money. I don't knock his hustle.
You
I'm
said he
just
wasn't
saying what he
pimping.
was doing wasn't
You
pimping.
came up here,
But
your
you got
first
in your
words.
feelings.
That's the
I'm
crazy
talking
part. The
about
first
that
words he
man.
came in. See, that's how you make a retract their
You
statement.
dig what I'm saying?
His first
Well,
words he came up here was
again.
talking
All
about.
right,
That's not no pimping either, man.
Hold on. I know.
Hey, cut that nigga off, Sharon.
I know when we live, y'all just want to talk, but we cannot hear y'all. When y'all talk over
Yeah.
each other, please.
The point that I'm saying, Sharon, he came up here and said that Josh wasn't pimping. He tried to downgrade what Josh was doing. He said, "Stop calling it
That's not
pimping."
what I did.
And now,
I'm saying,
bro,
bro,
What is pimping?
this is what I'm saying, because you didn't. I'm saying, bro, that's not pimping. I'm saying that he was
What is
getting
pimping?
money.
No, wait. What is
He was
pimping?
trafficking.
I'll take
Doing, bro. A
You were
trafficking
trafficking a
charge
child.
is not a pimping charge.
Right.
I did
You
not
see
get
what
a
I'm saying? He
trafficking
said he was
charge.
trafficking,
I got
brother.
aiding, racketeering.
That's all I'm
I
saying.
got aiding, racketeering of pimping. What the fuck are you talking about? I
Right.
got aiding, racketeering of the promotion of prostitution.
That's
I'm
not
telling you what
pimping,
my
bro.
fucking charge is. What is the
that's not
promotion of
pimping.
prostitution?
Okay, hold
That's
on.
not a nigga.
Hold
That's
on.
not a federal
Okay, hold
charge.
on.
Promotion of
You
prostitution is
want to
not a
bet?
federal charge, bro.
18 USC
Now
1952.
you
Nigga, I
go
did
ahead,
9
Sharon.
years for it. What the fuck are you
Hold on.
talking about?
Hold on.
Miss me with that dumb shit.
Okay, so hold on. See, Rich, he did 9 years.
Relax,
okay.
brother. You ain't got the yell, brother.
Okay, hold on, because we misunderstanding.
Okay, I understand that, brother. But what I'm saying, bro, you not talking to a brother. Come on, bro. You not talking to.
You know
I've
what?
been
My
to the
bad.
joint too, bro. I know federal charges and state charges. I beat a case in the 7th Circuit of federal court. I know federal. That's not a federal charge.
Then
The only
question,
way you
what
can go
18
federal, you have
USC
to violate the
1952?
Constitution.
No, you have to violate
That's not a
interstate
federal
commerce.
charge, bro.
No, you have to violate
Okay,
interstate commerce.
so you
It's called
got
the Travel
charged.
Act.
You got charged across the state lines. That's not pimping, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, that is not.
That's just like
that is
Jack
not
Johnson.
what my charge was.
That's like Jack Johnson. He got charged for taking white women over state lines, but he wasn't pimping, bro. That's all I'm saying, my nigga.
We're gonna talk legally.
I just said that's not pimping, my nigga.
And here's what I'm gonna tell you. What I'm telling you is you're listening, but you're making a lot of assumptions. I'm not telling you what I think I did. I'm telling you what I was actually charged with. I went to my
I don't
first
care
trial
what you say,
was
nigga.
sex
I
trafficking.
know what pimping is. I know what, and
clearly
they don't
not.
even charge you with pimping. When you go to
What do they
court,
charge
that's
you with?
not even pimping.
No,
Pimping,
what do
they charge you with
with?
pandering. Pandering. They charge you with pandering.
What?
You can actually look up pandering. That's called pandering. That's called soliciting prostitutes for money. That's called pandering. They don't charge you with pimping. Pimping is
Texas
not
Penal
a
Code
charge.
4303
It's called
promotion
pandering,
of prostitution.
brother.
Again,
It's
right.
Pandering
That's
and compelling
you pandering.
prostitution. Pandering is
Okay.
compelling prostitution.
All right. You want to be right. Hey, move on, Sharon. I ain't going to argue with these niggas. Next topic. I'm not going to argue with these niggas.
Sharon ain't thinking about y'all friends.
I mean, it ain't that serious. It's like everything is not an argument. It's just
You
a
came
difference
up
of
here to
opinion,
argue.
brother.
You came
I
up here to
know
argue.
niggas. I didn't argue. I'm talking to Eater Man, brother. I wouldn't argue with you. You let Eater Man put the cables on you. I didn't say nothing to you. Me and Eater Man was talking.
You came
and
in
we
talking
wasn't
about
talking
me.
no more.
What the fuck
What are you talking about? Me and Eater Man ain't
you
even
came in
talking no more.
about me. You came in. Your first words were about me.
All right, I'm sorry.
So how the fuck am I not in? How am I not in place to defend myself from what you
I'm
said
sorry.
was wrong?
I'm
sorry. Josh, you're a Christian. You gotta accept this apology.
I'm not a good Christian.
Hey,
Man.
the Gail,
I'm sorry.
the Gail says Sharon over there on the phone with his lawyer.
Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, bro, if that's what I did.
Yeah, man. The more of the story. So let me ask C Rich. C Rich. Hold on, Josh. Josh, hold on one second.
On the train. My bad.
I just want to see. So C Rich, do you think women want to be lied to?
Oh, that was the original argument earlier today.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. I think they do.
Can you elaborate a little bit?
Women, this is my thing with dealing with women, bro. Women, like I heard the earlier argument when Sharon was asking, when he said that a guy told him he should lie to women. The thing is about lying to women is you don't want to tell bullshit lies. One thing about women, bro, you can't tell nobody. That's nobody, even men. You can't tell everybody the truth all the time. It's like a discretionary thing. You know, it's almost, and the first thing that came to my mind is like when you remember you was a kid and your parents used to tell you when you grow up, you could be whatever you want to be. Well, we know as we got older, we found out that that's not true. But you can't tell a child because they don't understand at that time. They don't understand the ins and outs of that. When you tell them, well, you can't tell a child, well, you can't be their president because this and that. Children don't understand it. But as far as women, bro, women don't want, because see, once a woman figure you out, they're not gonna be interested in you no more. If a woman figure you out, women like mystery. And that's why a lot of times when people say that women like street dudes, because street dudes are not consistent. You know what I'm saying? You know, they live day by day. And that shit is exciting to women. So when a woman figure you out, it's like that's the end of it. She done figured you out. It's like it's no excitement anymore. And that's just the nature of the woman. And that's not a bad thing. You know what I mean? That's just the nature of a woman. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying when you say lie, I'm not saying when you lie to the point where you present yourself as something that you're not. That's what you don't want to do.
So you saying when you say women, you speaking of majority of women, not all, obviously, and you saying that majority of the women, if once they figure the man out that they with, they gonna keep it moving because they're not excited anymore.
Well, I mean, they might not necessarily keep it moving, but you know, it depends on the guy, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it's like, you know, once you get stale, once a woman really just figure you out, it's like, cause see, women are not good with monotony. Women not good with repetition. That's why, man, that's why women like to go out. They like to travel. They like to go places. They like to do different shit because women don't do well with monotony. And you got to switch it up. Even if you marry, bro, sometimes you got to take your woman out. Sometimes you got to do different stuff. You got to switch it up. And that's just come with dealing with a woman. You got to switch it up. If you do the same thing every day, come home, you go to work, you come home, you pop a beer, a woman gonna get bored with that. That's just the nature of a woman. You got to switch it up.
So if I understand,
hold on now. Go ahead, PhD.
Here goes Sharon.
All right. Workademics 64.15, $2. Eat a simp. You better respect the pimping, you cupcake.
Tell them again, PhD.
The Gale, $5. You can't make this stuff up. For the LOLs.
You're welcome.
At TDub 88. Thank you for the gifting a Wildest Wake Up Show membership.
About to be a situation. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, Diva, you got any final thoughts?
Here he goes. Damn, he got us. Oh, go ahead, PhD. That's the end of the show.
Y'all.
Nothing wrong with being.
Let me up.
Let me.